In 3 more months, you'll be taking another one off the showroom.
Now I want me a truck.
I know you want a truck, and I don't understand why you don't go ahead and get one. Why didn't you do it this time around?
They didn't have one.
Well, they don't have much on the floor, do they? It seems to be. Hey, that open chassis over there is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to get a good look of underneath of what, do you know what chassis that is?
For a Tundra.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
If you want to see what is underneath a Tundra, you need to come to Freeman Toyota today and take a look at this open chassis that's basically got everything on it except the car, except the top.
Yep.
And the insides, but all underneath.
The frame, the motor, the transmission, and the wheels.
It is spectacular. And it's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Yeah. Well, just think, now with the technology and everything runs through wires and housings. And,
right.
You look at the engine. I mean, you can't pour gasoline down the carburetor and fire it off.
Not anymore, right? Well, it's pretty impressive. And I was shocked to see that. I mean, it's got the tires and wheels and everything, so it's not like you don't know. You're seeing everything.
Yep. So well, Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you're having a great holiday season. I know I am. I just love when November 1st comes around and we get to really, really enjoy
season that you love so much.
The holidays and, get things going. Yesterday I actually was at a couple of stores and I was shocked how many people weren't there.
You mean shopping?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't get the online thing. I don't.
Wow, that's
and
what
the packages are always stacked at my door.
Same in mine.
Yesterday, I think there was like 8 that I hauled in. And so, do they leave your packages up the road, or they come down to the door?
Well, we have a black bin. It's out there, and got a sign that says "Leave packages here." Huh. So they put them in a box, a big black box out front.
Got it. Would the dogs bite them if they came to the house?
They would be welcomed, not in a very positive way if they came through our fence. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No. So the box is outside the fence.
The dogs would bite them?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Ronnie Swain says, do they have you guys out in the barn?
What do you mean?
I guess because of the way it looks. We look behind us is their show area.
Delivery area.
The delivery area. It says, good morning. Did they have you guys out in the barn?
Well, you know what? When I got here to the showroom floor, I went around and there's not, now their new dealership will have it, but they don't have any of the floor jacks.
Oh, yeah?
Here. So there's nowhere to plug in the floor like at the other dealerships where, where you just pull the cover back. They don't have that here.
Oh, okay.
Nowhere. Everything's mounted on the wall. So
that's right.
We're in the barn.
We're in the barn.
Hey, phone lines are open. If you got a question about where to go, who to see, what to do when your automotive needs become a necessity, 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. I'm your host, Kurt Chase, with the great one, Big Wheels Bo Carver. We'll be helping you with your automotive needs all the way to the noon hour. If it's a Toyota, though, come on out and see us. All you have to do is go to freemantoyota.com. That's freemantoyota.com. And look at the lease programs they have going on right now. If you're wanting to drive a pickup truck, $387 a month on a brand new Tundra, no money out of pocket, no security deposit, no nothing. Drive off the lot with approved credit, and then take a look at the Tacoma lease. I mean, it is just incredible. And this is a sign of the times. When you see the kind of leasing that Freeman Toyota is doing, that tells you that
times are good,
things
are getting better,
going well. And then you can always tell by leasing when leases are low and you're not needing a bunch of money out of pocket or any money out of pocket. That's when the industry is cooking on peanut oil. That's the best way to tell. And I get asked all the time, so how do you know? I said, just look at the specials. All you got to do. Every time when you're looking at specials, it will tell you this is the way to go. And then when you buy your new vehicle here at Freeman Toyota, get this, you get a 70 or 100,000 mile service contract. Get more, pay nothing. They don't charge you for it. They don't slip it into the price of the vehicle. They're not hiding numbers. You don't pay for it. 7-year, 100,000 mile. Why? Because Dane Miner wants to not only sell your car, he wants to service your car. And then if you go to trade the car, he'll have all the information at the dealership where they can pull it up and go, wow, you've maintained your car, you've taken care of it, we know it well, we'll buy that car. And that's where the money is. That's how it works. The place, Freeman Toyota. And then on the third year, what you get is another oil change and tire rotation. So with Toyota Care, you get 2 free years of maintenance, and then you get the oil change and tire rotation at no charge. So let's just run through just a couple of them real quick. $397 a month. Get this. No cash or trade down, no security deposit. $397 a month on a 2026 Tundra Crew Max 4x4.
Holy cow.
Now, if you were to do a retail buy on that, you're looking over $700 a month.
Yeah.
Almost $800 a month. So for half of that, with no money, you come in with approved credit and you're driving a brand new pickup truck. How do you like me now? 72 months, you can go 2.99 if you don't want to lease. Let's go down here. Get this. Tacoma. This is the deal. Tacoma double cab SR5. $239 a month. How do you like me now? The Toyota Corolla, $199 a month. The Camry LE, $279 a month. $299 a month for a RAV4. And it just keeps going on and on. This is a sign of the times that things are good. Always has been and always will be. And I always tell people, that's my gauge. Kurt, how's it going? Let's look at leases. Now, the leases on the luxury brand are completely different. They're not doing so well. But on the Toyotas and Hondas, and there's a bunch of lines out there, the industry is cooking on peanut oil. But the place for your next new Toyota, without a doubt, my buddy for over 40 years, Dane Miner here at Freeman Toyota. You got Jerry Patterson, new car director, BJ Stankovic, general sales manager, making sure that your Toyota needs are taken care of. And I'm on my 11th Toyota. So I know Toyota. Well, not just me, but my family as well. The place, Freeman Toyota, 183 and 820. Just come on down, take the Highway 10 exit, flip around, and we are here today live. Come by, Bo will sign an autograph. If you got a permanent marker, bring it, and he'll sign your arm.
I was going to say, be sure and bring your own marker.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. A lot of interesting phone calls and conversations this week with a lot of consumers that are getting fired up. And I'm telling you, buy now, lease now, while the selection is so good and you don't have a salesperson coming out. I've got these 4 left, or I've got these 6 left, and they're all black and white, or they're all gray, or move when the selection is good. And right now, you come out of Freeman Toyota, every color is on the lot. You look down the lot and you see all the different colors. You see the red, the greens, the blues, the silvers, the grays, the white. You got selection. As time goes on and people just keep waiting and waiting, that dwindles down. The forecast is the industry is going to be at about 16.5 million new. And what does that mean? It means a lot of inventory is going to be dispersed here very, very quickly. So I still have those believers that believe that, at 11:59 on December 31st, that's when I'm putting my deal together. Well, most dealers will be closed then.
I was going to say.
And not a really good thing to do. So with that being said, make the move now. Here's what you do. Go to theautomotiveedge.com, leave me your name and number, and I will give you a call and make sure your automotive needs are taken care of. We had a huge week last week with the consumers contacting me about cars and going, well, I'm still on the bubble. There's no reason to be on the bubble. Now's the time to make the move. 214-787-1190. When we get back, Bo, are you going to sing, dance, or tell a joke?
I'm going to do all three.
Are you?
All at once.
Hat trick.
We're
getting a hat trick from you?
I'm like the guy that plays the tambourine and the drum and sings at the same time.
All right. Well, we got Bo coming back here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeart Media Network. We'll be right back.
Did you get your phone going yet? unlock this. Unlock it so I can get to it. Thanks everybody for being part of our broadcast today here on all of our social media sites. We're live, of course, on the radio and taking a short break right now on Talk Radio 1190 KFXR out of Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And we are here live at Freeman Toyota. Freeman Toyota. Where are we at here? Trying to get things squared away here. Well, let me do that. It's interesting. Try this. Trying to get things dialed in while we get started here. And where's the share button? Trying to do that. Thanks everybody for being part of. All right, here we go. Yes, and there we are. Live here on our social media sites, the Automotive Edge Facebook page. We're on LinkedIn under Kurt Chase. And then we're on YouTube at youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. And hope everybody will help us out there and subscribe to that channel. We're doing a lot of different things there. Some different things that are popping up, some videos of different vehicles that Kurt's test driving and giving you his opinions and thoughts of. Then our live feeds are there. You can see them. They're archived. So if you missed a show or you thought you heard something, you can go back at any time and review that and look at it. So all the reason to go and subscribe, and it'll help us try to reach a lot of people out there, let them know what we're here for, try to help them with all their automotive needs, whether buying, selling, leasing, parts, service, body work, tires, wheels, it doesn't matter. And that's what the show's been on for 21 years for. Kurt Chase has hosted that show for that time. And we are hoping that you'll help us with that growth of that YouTube channel. So please help us with that and share it too. Once you subscribe it, share it. Because you can share any of the different clips or videos to Facebook and some other ways. So let everybody know we're here and help us build that YouTube channel up so we can help others out there.
Well, hello, Taylor, my gorgeous niece.
Hey, how about that?
I got some beautiful nieces. I'm going to tell you what, her and her sister, Dara, they're pretty people.
There you go.
Pretty people.
Well, they're part of the Chase family, aren't they?
Give Fallon a big hug and kiss from Uncle Kurt. And hey, y'all need to come here for Christmas. This baloney with your dad and your mom going out to Tyler. It's not fun in Tyler. The fun is at Uncle Kurt's house. And I have Mickey and Minnie animatronic full size in front of my Christmas tree for the kids this year. They sing and dance.
They will sing to you.
You need to call your mom, Taylor, and tell her you want to go to Uncle Kurt's. You and Fallon can stay the night. We got an extra bedroom. Yeah. You know you'll eat good. I'll take good care of you.
Thank you. We do look like we're in a parking lot. Like a mall parking lot. Instead of a barn. Yeah. We have free parking on here.
Oh, you just bought into Ronnie.
I know. Well, Ronnie got me started with it. He said a barn, but it looks more like a mall.
It's a delivery area,
yeah.
Ronnie. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Come on out. We'd love to meet you live today. Freeman Toyota, 183 and 820. Let's talk about another great sponsor. I'm going to tell you what, if you're looking for a pickup truck, you know what? Jason Long gets me every month.
Tells you something, then comes back and says, hey, hold up.
Well, last month he was at $17,000 off a Chevy Silverado.
All right.
Now they're $18,000 off.
He might call you today and tell you they're 19, so hold on.
Yeah, $18,000 and $1.
Wow.
You know, Eldorado Chevrolet, 380 and 75. Chevy Dealer of the Year. This will be 10 years in a row. They've sponsored the show for 10 years now. We've had a great relationship with them. And they are getting rid of, these are 2026s. These are not leftover 2025. These are brand new 2026 Chevy Silverados up to $18,000 off. And I've already had 3 people pick up a truck and go, hey, man, there was no BS about it.
Yeah.
Went out there and picked out a truck, and one of them picked out my favorite one, the blue one, and took it home. It was just that simple. And not only that, but when you take a look at all the different makeups and lines that they have going on right now, $7,000 off of Colorados, 2026s, $6,500 off 2026 Chevy Traverse, $7,500 off of the Equinox EV. So the tax credits went away, Eldorado kept them, and then APRs as low as 0% for 60 months, all at one place, 380 and 75 McKinney. Just log on right now, EldoradoChevy.com. It's really cool. You can select, talk to Jason Long, Rusty McDonald, Justin Griffin, and say, hey, I picked this one. They'll have it ready for you. You can do your application online. They'll get the truck cleaned up. This way you're not spending 4 or 5 hours at a dealership. You're going online, you're selecting the truck. They'll have it ready. They'll have your credit approved. You get there, you look at it, you drive it, you make sure that it's everything you thought it would be. Sign your paperwork, take delivery, and you are done. Merry Christmas from the folks at Eldorado Chevrolet, up to $18,000 off Chevy 2026 Silverado.
That's 26 too.
Yeah, he gets me every time. I said, it's not going to get any better. And all of a sudden I get a phone call. Guess what? Unbelievable. All right, let's get things going here. A lot going on in the auto industry. One thing I will tell you that trade-in values, some of the cars that I traded in last month are worth the same, and there was a few of them that went up about $300 to $500 depending on the model this week. The one lady had a Honda Accord, and she called me, and I said, well, the bid on the car is 18.8. She said, you were at 18 last month. Okay. That just tells you the demand right now for pre-owned vehicles. The demand is really, really, really high for 2 factors. People are buying their leases, their residuals out, and now they're holding on to them longer. Like I do. What are you over laughing for, Bo?
I bet you there's nobody on the planet that changes their vehicles as much as you do.
I'm not changing anymore. I'm keeping this one for
You're
a
just
long
like those
time.
guys that are addicted to
How
thumbs.
many cars has it been this year alone?
I think 10.
No.
It's close, maybe 12.
8.
I know he's lying.
No, I've traded 8 times.
Traded 8 times, but ended up with 10 vehicles.
No. I drive one at a time.
But you have to count Melinda's vehicle too, because you bought that.
Yeah, I got rid of a couple cars for that one. Okay, so you throw hers in there. 10.
So basically, if you look at it, it's almost once a month, Larry. He's got something different.
I try.
And now
I can see that.
I asked my Bible group to lay hands on me and get this car demon out
they
of me.
need to knock you out more than lay hands on you.
It's tough though when you're running around and you're going to see all your great sponsors and you pull up and you see something, you're going,
I know.
Whoa, what is
he's like a lady that's asphyxiated with shoes or purses. They gotta
but they get to keep and store all those. I only do one at a time.
Yeah, well, shoes are a little different than cars too.
Yeah.
But they
a lot
might
less.
wear
They don't have to finance them.
I'm waiting for the day that you end up with 2 or 3 cars and you say that, I like to change them out like they're shoes.
No. There'll be one car in my garage for me.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe something different in the driveway.
But you also have to count that I know you've had some classic cars too while you've had these cars.
What's really sad is I'm sitting here looking at the one I traded in back last week, and the new one's sitting right over here by it. And I'm going, what am I doing?
It looks just
because
like
that's a good looking car right there.
It's very good looking.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have the red interior like you like now.
I would have never picked red interior.
There's the interesting thing about that vehicle, Larry, that is new one, is it's silver gray, metallic, beautiful car. Nothing on the outside has any red on it at all. You open that door and it's completely red.
Chili pepper red.
Chili pepper red. Seats, everything. And it's interesting.
Oh boy, it's
Uh,
bad.
Maybe they just thought they needed to add a little color somewhere because, silver and black, all that.
Yeah, that's beyond panache. That is.
I just think sometimes they go like, hey, it's going to be funny. We're going to throw this red seats in this car and somebody's going to go, what the heck? And then you're the
Yeah.
one that did it. What the heck?
Yeah, it's ugly.
But it's a beautiful car, though.
Well,
and it runs a little differently.
Yeah.
Doesn't make that noise. So
It's got something on it that I'll never use.
backup camera.
No, I use that.
I thought you didn't use
The
it.
panoramic sunroof.
So how does that work? What does that mean?
It's panoramic. It goes all the way to the back seat.
Oh, you're talking about completely covers the whole
everybody in the
roof.
vehicle can look out.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
like a convertible.
Yeah, I'll never use it.
Why?
Well, actually, I will tell you this because I always tell people in the summertime, the fastest way to cool your car off is not to hit the recirculatory button and crank your AC up.
Right.
It's to lower all your windows and turn your AC on.
And turn the circular off.
Yeah, turn that off because you're trying to cool 140-degree average
I never
internal
knew
heat.
that.
What's that? You never heard that before?
Never heard that before. I'm like shocked. I didn't know that.
Yep, you got to lower your windows, lower all of them,
Or roof, everything you can open.
Yeah, and then hit the button where it shows the air coming from outside in.
Yeah, not circular.
Yeah, not circulatory air because you're trying to take and cool 140-degree heat.
You want to push the heat out, and that's what that does.
And so I tell everybody that'd be the only thing is that any vehicle that I've had a sunroof, I open it up, and once the car is cooled down, I close it.
And heat rises anyway, so it's a good thing to have for it to be open.
Yeah, and so because heat rises, you're right, and it just cools your car down 10 times faster.
And it doesn't put a lot of stress on the air conditioner.
That's right, because everybody they just hit that button and crank that thing on high, and it's so funny. They're sitting there holding their hands in front of it like that's going to help. No, lower all your windows, let it go out, and if you move a little bit, it'll blow it out even quicker, and then turn your AC on high and cool your car down. But another free tip from the Automotive Edge Radio, but that's the only thing that I'll use that for. My wife loves the heated seats, heated steering wheel. I'll never turn that on.
Oh man, I had my heated seats on this morning coming to work.
Hot buns.
Oh man, I love
hot
it.
crust buns.
It is great, man. It feels
hot
so
cross buns.
good.
Yeah, just something I won't use. But the great folks here at Freeman, I swapped me out and got more car for the same, and I'm a happy camper.
There you go. Now. That's why you need to go to theautomotiveedge.com and ask Kurt anything you need because he'll help you with it and not put yourself in a position where you don't know what to do.
Okay, so there's something that I preach about it seems like every week. Something I preach about almost every week for you not to do, and you keep doing it. And we're going to be talking about that coming up here.
That's calling him segment on Monday to find out if you got a good deal or not.
No, it's worse than that.
Oh, it's worse than that?
Worse than that.
Oh, boy.
And,
I don't think I've heard this. Well, if you've preached
you've
it
heard it.
week.
Once you hear me say it, you're going to know exactly what we're talking about here.
Okay.
No doubt about it. Come see us, Freeman Toyota, 183 and 820. But if you have an automotive need now, between now and the end of the month, get started today. Give us a call, 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. Or go to theautomotiveedge.com. Click the contact button. Leave me your name and number. If you want to leave a little dissertation, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm going to call you when I get off air, and we're going to take care of
commercial.
You. We have 19 appointments today for people, and the car deal's already done. I've already appraised their car. We've already priced the new one. As long as the car is the same way as they described it when it gets there, the deal is done. Just that simple. Let's take a quick break. When we get back, one of the worst do not do's, we're going to cover it and much more here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190 KFXR. We'll be right back.
The do not do's. The do not do's. So Ronnie Swain said he traded 10 times in 1 year and stopped when Sharon, his wife, said, no mo. Well, you get addicted to those new car smells.
I don't care about all that.
What, the new car sales?
No.
Well, you don't go that. That's all you ever smell in a year is new car
Mine
smell.
never wears
You
out.
never get that. You don't even have to go buy the fake spray for that. Get that new car smell spray.
Yeah, it's so funny. You go to the car wash and they have all those little hangers.
Yeah,
and
of
things.
course.
You know, a lot of states it's illegal to hang that thing on the rearview mirror.
Well, we found that out 2 or 3 weeks ago from Judge Gregory, or saw it somewhere, but he did bring that up. And so if you're hanging anything off your rear view mirror, it's against the law. Even if you have a when you have a disability tag, one of those that you put when you're parking.
You only put it up when you're parked.
You only can put it up when you park, correct? If you have that going down the road, that's a tickable offense.
A tickling offense.
A tickable offense.
Tickable.
Yeah, it'll tickle you a little bit when you go pay the fine.
Is tickable a real word? Tickable?
I'm saying it is.
I like that.
Well, you got pickleball.
Tickable?
Tickable. I'm saying it is.
Huh.
But if it's ticketed, then I would think it'd be tickable.
It would.
Go ahead and tickle me a little bit. But it's kind of. We got a guest coming?
Huh?
We got a guest?
What are you talking about?
Well, you're
Bo?
pulling out the head.
Well, how do you know I'm not switching them out?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you are.
Huh?
I'll let you do what you need to do over there, Uncle Kurt.
Well, she didn't respond. I told her you need to come on to Keller. Come on. Let's do Christmas here. Not out in Tyler. They don't even have Santa Claus doesn't even go to Tyler.
You know what we need to do sometime? We need to go and gets a little too cold. We need to do it in the spring or fall. But the place we went to in Nacogdoches, that was the treehouse.
Yeah.
That was so fantastic. We did that.
Is there a kitchen in it?
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. It's
you up there wine, dine?
Oh, man. It was great.
We could holler at each other across from the tree houses. Are they that close?
Well, you're in the same house. There's other houses, but they're not close. You can't see the other houses.
Can you yell and hear each other?
I guess you could if you yelled loud enough.
So if I was in mine, I walked out on the patio and I screamed "Bo," you could
probably. There's a lot of trees, so the sound gets sucked up pretty good, like insulation. But it was so much fun, and we did that one Thanksgiving. And the family met there, and we had Thanksgiving there. And dude, it was so much fun. We got to go back there.
Speaking of beautiful just tuned in.
Oh, the great Melinda. She's beautiful, all right. I'll have to testify to that. Love you, Melinda. Thanks for tuning in.
Kurt loves you more. I still just don't get it why the women are such big fans of yours.
All right, 15 seconds till we're back live.
Women just how great, how wonderful I dress. Just look at this elf on the shelf.
Yeah, you are the king of Kavorka. You are the king of Kavorka.
Well, I got that from Kramer.
Him and Dreyfus are the only two I like on the show. I don't think Jerry's funny at all. I don't think there's nothing funny about his stand-up, his comment.
His stand-up's not funny, but the show's funny. And the
other guy, all he does is scream and yell.
That's George.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't like it.
You just gotta pick and choose what's funny. But Kramer's certainly tops.
214-787-1190 is the number. This segment of show goes to Grapevine Ford, the true home of the love it or leave it promise. You don't love that vehicle when you get it home, turn around, bring it back, get the one that you do want. Right now, their F-150 selection is through the roof. I was talking to Cameron Martin, and he's like, send them my way. If you're looking for a Ford, there's not a better place than Grapevine Ford right there between Texan Trail and Main Street on Highway 114. Ask for Cameron. So you're going to get two Camerons. You got both of them are sales managers there, and let them know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show. Their storage lot is packed with F-150s, as well as a great selection of Explorers and Expedition and the Ford Edge. They've got some Mustangs over there. You know what? I almost bought a Mustang.
Well, which one?
I don't know which one. It was just they had this one that came out, and the color was absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with it, and I went, I'm going to buy it.
But you don't know it, like the title, like what it was, because they have all the different.
It was like
packages.
Nighthawk Blue. It was a 5.0 V8.
Oh, that's all that matters to me.
I don't care about the rest,
the rest of it.
I would never do the Eco 6.
That's
I
like
want
saying,
a 5.0.
That's like saying you got bought a Ram and you go like, what you got? Hand me. Oh, that's all I need.
That's it.
That's it. Forget all the. It could have roll down windows for all I care.
Yeah, and then they have all these different editions that you can get, and
I know they do.
I just the Black Horse is the one I want, but I can't tell my wife I'm spending $75,000 on a Mustang.
Well, don't tell her.
Oh, that's one thing we do share everything.
Yeah, maybe you can figure out a way to hide that $75,000.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I made a big investment, honey. You're gonna love the return.
Yeah, I don't know about any return, but quite the investment.
You'll be returning it.
Sooner or later. The place, grapevine4.com. Go to grapevine4.com. You can do everything online, all your pre-approvals, everything. So when you get there, all you got to do is select which one you want and let Grapevine Ford take care of all of your Ford needs. A great sponsor for 10 years now with the Automotive Edge radio show. Chaz Gilmore, can't thank you enough for the relationship that we have with you and your staff. It doesn't get any better when it comes to Ford. Then right next door, my buddy David Klepp, my old boss, general manager of Grapevine Lincoln. My wife I think she's pretty happy with her Lincoln.
I don't know why she wouldn't be. She could actually sell the house and just live in it.
You know what? I would have never thought. My wife is very conservative, and the one she chose blew me away. I would have never in a million years gone.
Because it was outside her wheelhouse of what she chose, of her way. But, if you're going to go to a vehicle like that, you got to pull the ching-ching on it.
She pulled it
out. Well, I don't blame her.
Yeah, I couldn't do me for 30 years, so she can have whatever she wants.
That's probably why she did it. I've been with him for 30 years. I deserve something for God's sake.
That's right. Grapevine Ford, the true home of the love or leave it promise, right next door, Grapevine Lincoln. Let them know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show and enjoy your Grapevine Ford experience. Go to grapevine4.com.
She says, love the Nautilus.
Okay, here's the thing that I've been telling people for years, 22 years on air, and we talk about it numerous times a year. So I got a call. Gentleman says, hey, Kurt, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
That's not the first time we've heard that.
They are. I said, well, please do tell. He said, well, I brought my truck over, and let me tell you what, I did exactly what you said. This thing is jammed up, jelly tight. Great. Send me some pics. I'm like, wow, that's a nice truck. So I booked the truck out. I said, okay. I wrote a number down, and I'm going to text it to you, but don't look at it until we get done talking. And you know what he tells me? You're an idiot too. And I said, well, Roger, what's up, buddy? And he goes, well, I did this and this and this and this and this.
Yeah, I know where you're headed. I now know, and we do talk about it every week, pretty much.
I said, buddy, that's why you're getting the money you're getting. When someone gives you a number on a vehicle, you don't you can turn around and show them all the receipts on all the stuff you did.
Before you start to trade it in. Is the
thinking you're getting that much more money.
Yeah, like what the vehicle's worth plus what all I did to it.
Right.
But they don't understand the condition is the condition. If it's a 5, which we
remember that song?
Yeah. What condition is my condition in or something like that?
That's right. I woke up this morning to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like that. But it's if it's a 5, which is considered but you go 1 through 5, right?
Yeah.
You don't do 10. You can do
5 is what we call a no pick.
Yeah,
you can't pick the vehicle apart.
So you can't say 6 when the 5 is the top number.
Yeah.
Because you're saying, well, it's a 5, but I'd added this, I changed the oil, I did all this other stuff, I bought new tires, all this kind of stuff. It's still a 5.
Yeah.
So
I told him he had $2,600 in receipts.
wow.
And I mean, this thing, you won't see a cleaner truck, but I went, and the windshield was cracked, new windshield, had to put 2 new tires on it. I mean, it was jammed up, jelly tied. There was nothing wrong. I said, that's why they put all the money in it. I said, now look at the message. He goes, well, you're an idiot too. And I went, wow, Roger, quit putting that haterade in your coffee. That truck is a $42,000 truck all day long. Now, here's the thing.
The Bible says you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free. Don't try to thwart that information into something that's not.
Well, I told him, you're going to run around. They're going to give you all these different prices based on incentives. Sure enough, I get a phone call about 3 o'clock.
And he supposedly got the money he was wanting.
Said he got $45,500. And I said, really? I said, what are you buying? He told me. So I called the dealer and I said, hey, what's going on? And he said, well, it's
sure enough
this. And I went, guys, all he's doing is taking the incentive and showing it on your trade.
Right.
I said, it doesn't matter how they do that. You got to remember something. All that doesn't matter. He said, what do you mean? I said, it doesn't matter. What it does, it comes down to the bottom line.
It comes down to the fact they still gave you what Kurt said they were going to give you. And what you got was robbed out of rebates or incentives or anything else that they're going to show that it looks like you got that money.
And the bottom line was just a little bit of difference on the taxes.
Yeah.
And I said, look, here's the thing. Every dealer's bottom line is going to be right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I can manipulate the numbers all I need to. I can take and show you $50,000 for the trade-in. Bottom line is, what are you getting for the new vehicle? And so a lot of people don't understand that. When you see fair market value, when you see trade allowance, there's all these different terms. I just want to know, what are you giving me for my car? What are you selling your car for?
And that's what you always say.
Without any rebates, incentives, or anything.
Know what
I want all that separated out.
Make sure you know what your vehicle is actually worth.
Yeah.
And not deviate from that when you go to a dealership and know it's 2 separate issues. The price of the vehicle you're buying and what your trade is. And don't intermingle the two.
Yeah.
Make sure that you understand that you're buying this vehicle for an X amount of money and they're giving you what they're giving you for your trade so that you get all your incentives, all your discounts and all that in the car, and that they try to manipulate that to where you're looking like you're getting more for your trade. Simple as that.
Yeah, the bottom line is the bottom line, but you can change up any numbers, and we hear that. So he goes to another dealer and they told him, hey, we'll give you. He goes, well, the best bid I got was $45,500. And he goes, would you take 46? And so we're having these conversations. I was like, Roger, what is your bottom line? All that does not matter. And sure enough, he sat there and he goes, you know what he tells me? Y'all are all a bunch of buttholes. You're the same. And I went, stop.
All you car guys are all alike.
I've already told you what that was worth, and I am really good at what I do, and everybody else. So I call one of my buddies, and I says, hey, y'all looked at this pickup truck, and he called me back. I said, what is it? And he goes, $42,500. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, Kurt, you know what I'm doing. So I called him. I said, everybody's giving you the same.
Right.
The book is the book. They don't walk in and go, wow, this is such a cool, and I just told him, I said, buddy, I get it.
Well, some dealerships
I get it.
Might want to give you even less than what the value is.
Well, he had some less than that.
Which is you got to watch out for. But there's also a cap that they're going to do based on the value of that vehicle. Like Kurt said, they're not going to, oh man, you put new tires and all this stuff on there, we're going to give you $5,000 more because you did all that.
Yeah.
When they can do it cheaper.
All that doesn't matter.
No.
The value is the value. Quit pouring a bunch of money into it, and then you want them to pay you for your receipts separately. Is really what you're asking.
Yeah, exactly.
Not going to happen. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Let's take a quick break. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Wheels Bo Carver. We'll be right back.
Good morning, my cousin from Beaumont, David.
Is that for me?
David Slaughter. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing good down in the Beaumont Golden Triangle area.
David Slaughter's with us.
Yeah, he's watching.
Do you know David Slaughter?
He's my cousin.
No, the David Slaughter.
Who's the David Slaughter? Other than my cousin. That's the only one I know. Hey, I want that sweatshirt. Did you win that? You stole it?
Are you going to Cash Bash
You
this
can
year?
buy them on Amazon? Ah, TRD belt.
You know, I went back
That's
to
sweet.
buy that. I went back to buy that brown and black TRD hat. $38.
Okay.
What's going on here? What's
You know.
going on?
Yeah, yeah, 30. Yeah, the employee discount was $40. Hey, thanks. Elf on the shelf.
He'll come to your house and sit on the shelf.
There you go. I'm good.
You got a mask back there too?
Yeah, I want a special mask.
You are special.
Oh, thank you. Let's go places. I want one. Yes, sir.
Are you going to Cash Bash this year?
There you go. I got my Toyota bag, everybody. So check that out. Let's go places right there. We're here at Freeman Toyota. And I got me
On the affordable side of the Metroplex.
That's right. And I got me a Toyota bag because I'm on the affordable side of the Metroplex.
That's right.
Here. How about that?
Yep.
Let's go. I like that. I like that hoodie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Said got that on Amazon.
You won't find anyone that knows and lives, eat, and breathes Toyota like him.
He's a cool guy. He's
Yep.
always been nice and kind to us every time we've come. And
He can tell you every nut and bolt, and I mean, he is my kind of guy.
he's been here
He's
a long time.
Product guy.
He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
here a long time. Huh?
Real long time. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Well, that's what you always expect when you go someplace is that kind of person, isn't it?
That's me. I'm a big, you know me. I'm a big product.
And it doesn't matter about the cars. It doesn't matter if it's furniture. It doesn't matter if it's TVs. Doesn't matter if it's a computer. You got to have somebody that knows what they're talking about. And that's hard to find nowadays, really, in a lot of places. Yes, we are live on location here at Freeman Toyota inside the parking lot near the mall. We do valet park, so just come by and we'll give you a ticket and take your card.
Way to go, Ronnie Swain. Bo is you've planted this seed in Bo's head.
If y'all go, if you're tuned in, y'all let me know if it doesn't look like we're in a parking garage at a mall.
We have Miss Patterson working today,
Oh yeah,
in from the University of Arkansas,
how about that?
stirring up the showroom floor. You know, I saw her the other day when I pulled in.
Razorback.
She's talking to everybody that pulls up on this lot. That is my kind of salesperson right there.
All right.
That is Miss Toyota today. Everybody come out and see Miss Patterson.
And
That would be Miss MS. Miss Arkansas, Miss Toyota. I don't know what else we can give you today.
how about Queen?
Queen of the
There it
Toyotas.
is right there. You like
The
that one? don't you?
Toyota Queen.
Ah, we're getting there.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. It's the Automotive Edge Radio Show, helping you with all your automotive needs, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop. We are here to help. Phone lines are open, 214-787-1190. If you got a question about any make or model, where to go, who to see, what to do, we've got you covered. And so I still get those calls. Well, I went over here. I didn't see them on your sponsor page. I'm like, that's fine. You don't need to see them on the sponsor page. I know somebody. I have friends with Mercedes, Audi, Lexus, Lamborghini, McLaren. It doesn't matter. Volkswagen, Hyundai. We got you covered. I know somebody with every make and model car that's available. So I had a guy the other day, he wanted to try me. He asked me about a Bugatti. So I got a buddy. No, you don't. He called him up and he goes, yeah, my buddy Kurt sent you over, huh? It's like, yeah, don't test me. We'll pass the test. 214-787-1190. Good morning to my beautiful niece, Leanne.
Yes.
There's another one. She lives in Paradise, and you know where that is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? Santa Claus doesn't come to Paradise. He only comes to Uncle Kurt's house.
Okay.
So they need to be at my house for Christmas. Santa Claus will not come there this year. I've reserved him for my house. So, but I love her, the family, beautiful, beautiful family.
And Raquel says, Kurt, you help us so much with those fantastic tips. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
And appreciate that comment too.
Merry Christmas to everybody,
Yeah.
and hope everybody has a blessed new year. 214-787-1190. So here's the thing. I'm just going to touch this, finish up what we were talking about in the last segment is give your car a good bath and a vacuum and go trade it in and sell your car to the dealership. Just don't pull up and pitch them the keys and go, hey, tell me what it's worth. If you know your car, let them know, hey, I've done all the maintenance on the automobile. I rotate the tires regularly. The car's never been in an accident. Or if it has, they're going to find it. Here's the paperwork on what was done to my car.
And the reason is that they can replace the things it needs way more affordable or cheaper than you can. If it needs tires and you think, well, I got to get tires on this thing and spend $1,000 or more or whatever vehicle you got, it could be even more than that. They can do it for a whole lot less. Or windshield replacement, any of that stuff. Sure, it's going to be a hit a little bit on you. Those things need to be done, but it's going to be a lot less hit than it is if you go and replace all that stuff and expect, like we were saying a while ago, to get that money back.
No doubt.
So it's just the way to go. Clean it up, get the ketchup stains and stuff off the seats and clean it up as much as you can. And then know before, if you're going to trade it, get what they're willing to give you for that trade before you talk about a new vehicle. How about that?
We sent a car over to a couple of dealers. It was just filthy, and we did it on purpose. Mm-hmm. We got that car all cleaned up, jammed up, jelly tight. I mean, this thing looked good. I can detail a car.
All right.
And the people that were doing the testing with us were shocked, going, I cannot believe that we got at one place $3,000 more, another one $4,000 more. And it wasn't because the car wasn't worth it. They just opened it up and went, wow, this is a pretty tough old bucket of bolts here. We're really going to have to put a lot of money into it. And it was because of all the stuff we just threw in the car. We didn't wash it. We didn't clean it up.
Right.
And like, well, they figured, well, if it looks like this, what is the engine and the brakes and
the
they
figured, well, it's coincides with the whole
it's going to be bumper to bumper a problem.
Right.
But the thing about it was a nice car. We just made it look ugly. And
Dirty
so then we got it all cleaned up back and he called me up and goes, this is hilarious. He said, this guy put $4,000 more into us. Let me just tell you something. All car guys that look at a car, first thing I do when I look at a car,
cleanliness,
is I open the door and I look at the mileage.
Right, we do that.
Very first thing is I look at the mileage, then I start looking at the car.
And the cleanliness is next to godliness. And it's like they say, you don't get a second chance to make a good first impression.
Yeah, if that guy praises the car and then you take it home and then you give it a bath and bring it back, guess what? It ain't going to change.
But if you get it nice and clean and vacuumed and make it look, and don't go overboard, like don't get your engine sprayed down with all that clear, what do you call it, Armor All or whatever,
shiny bright
and all that. You
got to put on sunglasses when you open up the hood.
Yeah, they see through all that. Just be naturally clean with it. You can armor all the tires and all that kind of stuff, but don't make it to where they go like, they're hiding something with that mirror shine on the engine.
Hey, real quick, the mighty Alito went down last night.
Ugh.
Couldn't believe it. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead and wound up losing. So they will not be going
Repeating.
for their, what is it, 12th or I think their 12th or 13th state title.
Wow, that many?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that right now they got 11. Well, I know for sure they got 11. I'm not sure if it's 12.
Wow.
But, yeah, they will not be advancing.
That's too bad. Good morning, Art Naismith.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's too bad. Somebody else is going to take over, huh?
That's right. 214-787-1190. Coming up after the top of the hour, we're going to be talking about the ups and downs of the auto industry, what's happening in the auto industry, the places to go, the things to do, where the money savings really is, where you're going to get your best bang for the buck. We're going to be covering all of that.
12 state titles.
Yeah. I knew
from
it was up there.
98 to 2023.
Yep.
Boy, that's a boatload. Crazy, huh?
All right, time for commercial.
Yep. So let's go to break. It's top of the hour, so this one's going to be a little bit longer than normal, but we'll be right back. 214-787-1190. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Wheels Bo Carver. We'll be right back. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was playing some Christmas music. What did he just do?
I don't know what he did. He just cut it off because we're, I guess, squeezing him. So everybody that's tuned in, I am going to show you where to go.
What do you mean?
We're here. If you I just brought it up,
Let me get
that on youtube.com/@theautomotive-edge. Please. Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. youtube.com/@theautomotive-edge. So I don't know why it's doing that. Change that. Change that sucker. How did I do that? Anyway, that is what I'd like for you to do. That's youtube.com/@theautomotive-edge. At the @ automotives. Go in and subscribe to that channel, please, and help promote that. And we're doing videos there, short videos, as well as our live feeds. A lot of things going on there. Getting a lot of views, but we'd really like to have more subscribers. So if you could help us out with that and go do that, we would appreciate that. Art, how's everything going down there in Lufkin, Texas? Hanging loose. Purple Haze is down there, not down the street from you there in Nacogdoches, visiting her family. So I have to work, so I couldn't go. But it's all good. Everything's good here. And Jim Gibson, what's up? How's it going, big guy? Waiting for you to move to Texas. Come on back home, brother. Let's go. I might end up wanting to play golf again if you move close to this area. You might inspire me. God's country. You're right. That's where Des Bryant's from. I don't know if you know who that is or not, but he was a Lufkin High School graduate down there before he became an all-pro in NFL. So it's definitely got a lot of great stuff around Lufkin. All that. Huh? Your back still hurting? I'll trade you. Come on. I don't want any more bitching.
Nope. I'll sacrifice.
I don't need these arms.
I'll sacrifice. There ain't no cushion here, buddy. You will
Come
not
on.
like this.
Well, there's another one right over there.
No, it's for the customers.
You just want to complain. You just like
No,
one of those guys
no. I'm just going to show you how
No.
tough I am.
There you go. So we got Jim Gibson. He says, oh, cool. That's awesome.
We have our daughter.
And sis, I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I guess missed out a letter or two. Well, cool. That's a Beaumont boy that lives. I think he's Jim. Help me. I think it's Arkansas. I don't know. I can't remember, man. Help me. But he's from Beaumont, graduated with my brother. He's a French high school, Buffalo, along with Ronnie Swain.
Yeah, I called your brother. He's got to help me out. My doctor's retiring.
Did he let you know of any doctors? Yeah.
Well, I found a couple that I don't like none of them.
Well, you better learn to like them.
Yeah.
Oh, son-in-law, goofy.
SIL,
They're-
son-in-law.
yeah.
Oh, look at old Jim doing a little
yeah.
abbreviation there.
Yeah, that youth abbreviation
SIL.
stuff. I don't know.
You know what
that.
SIL is.
LOL.
That's my
We still
son-in-law.
think it's a lot of love. We still ain't got to where it really is.
Yeah, that was so funny. I'll never forget it. Many years ago when he sent me that deal and he goes, LOL. And I went, lots of love to you too. And he goes,
What's up with you, right?
He goes, Kurt, you're so gay. And I went, what do you mean? I don't care if you call me gay. He goes, what does it mean?
Lots of laughs or laughter.
No, it means something else.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah, LOL is not lots of laughter.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
not. Here we go again.
Oh, I know what it is. It's laugh out loud.
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is. I guarantee
How do you
it
get
is.
laugh out loud? I think it's lots of laughs.
Well, how do I get it? Because LOL, Bo. How do you spell laugh out loud?
It's what? We'll find out. Somebody will correct us. I think it's one and the same.
Someone's going to put it on there. What does it say?
Laughing out loud.
Okay, there we go. Exactly what I said, right?
No.
Yeah. So you just like to argue.
But even if it's lots of laughs,
I would just
it's
tell
the
all the
same,
listeners
isn't it?
that if I say the grass is green,
Thank you, Art. He helped us too.
laugh out loud. What did I say? And what did you say it was?
I said lots of laughter.
Yeah, it's
Kind
not
of
what
the
it means.
same thing, isn't it?
No. You're wrong. Say you're wrong, Bo.
All right, I'm wrong. But I was really long because I thought it was lots of love.
That's what I always.
But hey, now check this out. So, but it can also refer to the popular video game League of Legends, and sometimes even be used informally as lots of love, depending on context. So we weren't really wrong.
Yeah, and that's
Look
what
at
I
that.
thought. Lots of love.
Well, that's what I always thought it was. Well, then we were right anyway. But I guess that took over.
I'm going to call him up. He's a moron.
It's the same situation.
I guess you can make it whatever you want, right?
I guess see, so I'm right too. But it's the same situation as that meme that looks like the prayer in hands. I was told it's high fiving. That's what I was originally told. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a high five. You know?
I thought they were praying hands.
Well, I thought so
Prayers.
too, but somebody said, no, that's a high five. But everybody still uses
So
it.
I guess y'all need to put a parentheses on what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that out. All right. Why don't we just say what it is?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say laughing out loud?
Just like emojis. I don't understand half that.
Emojis.
I don't get it. Why don't you just say
Emojis.
whatever? But they got to put an emoji on there and go,
Emojis.
hey, here's what it is.
Well, first of all, it's not emojis either.
Yeah, it is. I'm going, why do you put that up
We
there?
are going back live, gentlemen.
Okay.
Larry, do you do emojis when you send out messages?
No, I don't. I need to.
It's emojis, not emojis.
Are you ready for the show?
Uh,
I said, are you ready for the show?
Good morning, Ralph Paul.
Please make welcome Kurt Chase at the Automotive Edge.
Woo!
The road that you travel on, there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are.
Thank you, Ralph. I wore this sweater just for you. Elf on the shelf. And good morning, John Wright.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. This segment of the show is brought to you by the great folks over at Grapevine Dodge. Now, I got to tell you, boys and girls, if you're looking for a new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram, $16,000 off a Rebel. One of the hottest trucks that Grapevine Dodge sells is the Rebel. $16,000 off MSRP. How do you like me now? And so if you're an off-road person or you're a heavy-duty person, $15,000 off a 2025 Laramie with their wrap up the year sales event. Get this 3,500 Ram 3,500 limited, $19,000 off MSRP. The Rubicon 392, $12,500 off MSRP, final edition. The Gladiator, get this, a quarter of the selling price off. A quarter of the selling price, 25% off MSRP on a 2025 Gladiator, 20% off the Jeep Compass. I mean, come on, $15,000 off the Grand Cherokee.
Sounds like Merry Christmas to me.
I'm telling you, you talk about wrap up the sales event, wrap that up for me. The place, Grapevine Dodge, 121 and William D. Tate. Stop in and see Shane. See my buddy Shane Peck. I love that guy. Tell him you're listening to the Automotive Ed Radio Show. Great selection. If you're wanting a Hemi, they got Hemis on the property. If you want to order a Hemi, they can order a Hemi for you. And now the Charger is coming out in a 2-door. You pay $2,000 to get a 4-door. Love the concept. Love what the new CEO of Stellantis is doing. He's bringing back affordability, bringing back American muscle, doing the things that really put them on the map. Kudos to him. So glad that Marcioni is out the door.
So, are they still going to have the EV Charger?
That would be a negatory, Big Ben.
Because that's what they were going to promote for a while,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And nobody's buying them.
No, didn't expect them to.
I didn't expect them to.
The electric American muscle.
Yeah.
The report that came out that EVs on the rise is a lie, then, right?
Yeah, that would be not true. But here's the thing. If you, well, let's finish up here. GrapevineDodge.com. That's GrapevineDodge.com. See my buddy Shane Peck. Let him help you with your diet. I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better. And I went by there the other day, and he's got a couple of blue and those burgundy Rebels.
Ooh.
$16,000 off. I'm a buyer.
There you go.
GrapevineDodge.com. So if you look at Chevrolet up there at El Dorado, that Chevy Equinox EV, you would be shocked how many they sell them as quick as they get them because of the price point.
Right.
When you take a look at
and they have lease programs on them too, which a lot of people like, I think.
Yeah.
For these EVs.
You have the Chevy Bolt. You take a look, you just got to go down the line, and there's a lot of EVs that are doing okay. The Nissan Leaf, which was one of the first, actually it was the first full electric vehicle, new age, because if you go back to the 1900s, everything, there was mainly electric vehicles, is here to stay and still does well. So there's some out there that the pricing on them is still good, that there's no issues with. The big bad boys, the big giant electric vehicles, the ones that Cadillac has and Mercedes-Benz and a few of them, that's not, they're not doing so well, which I was really shocked that Volvo, Cadillac, Porsche, there was a couple of them going, we're going all in. I'm like, why? Why would you want to go all in on electrification?
And even Volkswagen said, we're not going to make another ICE car ever. Boy, they put the brakes on that real quick.
Yeah, and you know what? I told, I have written Volkswagen going, you guys have really, really, really screwed up. All you have to do is take and put gas engines in those ID Buzz, and you'll sell every one of them. Gone. Just put a gas engine in every one of them. Stop with $80,000 electric buses. Right. I don't get it. You were dumb to do it in the first place, and you're dumb to continue to do it because you're not selling them. They're piling up. There was a hold on them. Now they're released the hold, but they're still piling up. Don't do it. Put a gas engine in it, and you will sell all of them. Because they're cool.
They're very cool.
You go back to the old turquoise, and that really cool off red, and the colors are phenomenal. The yellows, I would drive one.
Traditional colors they have, and I had one follow me coming from my house to your house the other day, and good looking vehicle, except
Yeah.
that it's just not practical, especially at the price point.
I'm telling you, I would buy it. I would drive it. I would put it in my garage if it had a gas engine.
Mhm.
And they so you drive a Volkswagen bus in a heartbeat.
They're so classic. They're so beautiful.
You messed up by making that all electric.
Yep, they sure did.
And $80,000.
Yeah, exactly.
My gosh. But hopefully they'll fix that. There's you have a lot of opportunities out there to fix things. But as I'm going through all the incentives and what's going on right now, I'm telling you, make your move today. I would not wait just to see what's left over, what I think I'm going to get my best deal on. I am 100% out. And I tell people that. Now, when I was running dealerships, there was times where I would go, well, it's the last day of the year. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take some losers or discount some cars more than I normally would. That's not the case right now.
No.
The inventory, there's 2.9 million cars available right now, which is a good, solid inventory for the auto industry. That's a good day supply in the auto industry. So you have good opportunities and good choices right now. But remember, all the popular colors, all the best colors, they go the fastest. And then you walk out, well, I really didn't want this one, so can you do this on it? No. You should have moved when Kurt told you to move. Get out there and buy your vehicle now. So what we're going to do is we ran a little bit over on that. Coming up on the break at the 9:15 break, we're going to talk to you about the highs and lows, what's going on in the auto industry, where you should start looking, where are some of the best values out there, because there's a bunch from Kia to Ford to all the domestic brands, Nissan. I mean, look what Justin Crane's doing down there at Burleson Nissan, 35 on Renfro Road. You can, I'm telling you, brand new cars. He's got 3 of them now under $23,000. All these moms and dads that are going, hey, what's the best buy out there? If I want to spend this much money, go see Justin Crane at Burleson Nissan. You'll see where the money is. And then he's got leases, under $200. So, and we're going to be covering that too. A lot of parents are going, I only have this much cash. What do I do? And we're going to help you with what do I do. And there's a lot of old school mindset, old school mentality that's keeping you from making a really good decision on a situation right now that you can make money. You can make your money work better. And some people they're just so mindset and so old school about it. And we're going to give you a couple of options on that as well. So phone lines are open, 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. If you want to know where to go, who to see, and what to do, we got you covered.
We do, right here.
You got all your Christmas shopping done?
Did you say all of it or any of it?
All. Are you done?
No.
So do you only do online?
A little bit of both.
So how do you do that if you're buying for Barbara Ann? Is it you got to run out to the bucket and pull that stuff out so she can't see what it is, or
the bucket?
Or
yeah, well, it's addressed to me, and she knows not to open anything that's addressed to me. Like I don't open anything that's addressed to her.
My wife was snooping around last night.
I shaking stuff and all that.
I was like, "What are you doing in my office?" I'm looking for some boxes. I'm like, "No, get out of my closet. Get out." She was snooping.
Well, that's a natural instinct. Didn't you do that as a kid? Like,
oh, we tried.
Oh man, you did everything you could. I looked in.
I don't know where Mom kept
I looked
all the
in
stuff,
closets. I looked under beds. I looked in everywhere to see what.
And see, my mom had 7 kids.
I know.
And where she hid all this stuff, we will never know. Because when we opened up the doors for Christmas, it was a sea of packages. The greatest memories are
but
Christmas
you never
morning.
you never found any of it before then.
All wrapped in beautiful white tissue
and
paper.
tagged to the right person.
I'm like, wow.
It's crazy.
30 seconds to a commercial break.
I don't know how she pulled this off. All right, when we get back to highs and lows, I promise we'll get it covered. And then where's the best bang for the money for all you cash car buyers? We're going to cover that and a whole lot more here on the
Oh,
Automotive
those?
Edge radio
I
show
want
on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia Network. Quick break. We'll be right back.
What do they want? About $100 for one? Yeah. I'm gonna tell them I work here. Today I do. That's cool. I like that. Well, today and tomorrow you're gonna need them. Well, you won't be here tomorrow. But,
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be chilly.
and Monday is gonna be real rough. I think tomorrow night it gets down to 25 or something.
Yeah, I got all my covers on all my stuff.
Yeah, I got to do that today. So it's part of my journey this afternoon is kind of winterize, as you say, don't winterize and summerize.
Yeah,
Well, I'm winterizing this year with my stuff in the yard. You
yeah.
don't need to do that to your vehicle, but you might want to cover those spigots or faucets or whatever that's kind of hanging out.
Yeah, I put my dollies on everything. I'm covered.
Yeah.
Well, now I got to do the one in the backyard because I'm still watering the plants. And now I've got to take and clear out part of the garage and bring all the plants and put them in the garage. All the
What a pain.
yeah,
Such a pain. That's why I
but
don't
they're so expensive now.
I know. They're
Plants
crazy.
are so expensive.
Trees, you buy a little tree and they, like I'm talking about.
$400 for a tree minimum.
No, it's crazy. And then you just don't know if it's going to survive. Although we've had some pretty good luck this past couple of years with some of our trees making it. We bought, I think this past year, we bought 3 or 4 and only one didn't make it. And the others looked really good. So
I put in a leaf bark elm, and then I put in an autumn. That autumn maple is gorgeous as it comes because it goes from green to yellow to orange
Yeah.
to red.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I love that tree. I got to put one more tree in, and then I was going to put all my blow every day that I go to put my blow ups in the yard.
It's too windy.
Windy as heck, and I got a 10-foot snowman.
So you said the other day that you were putting lights on a 12-foot tree outside.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Why?
We brought it back because they twisted the lights and put a twisted tie on them, and I would have had to undone every strand and
my
reconnect it.
Lord.
And there was like 100 of them.
Was it a Christmas tree?
Well, it was one that you got the pole and you straighten it up, and it's got the
I got
of
you.
lights coming
Right.
down.
I got you.
And they twisted it when they packaged it,
Crazy.
and I would have to redo every one of them. And I looked at them, and plus it was so cold out there that day.
I remember.
No. So I put it in the house and I set it up and I looked at her and I went, "You've got to be kidding me. I'm not doing this."
Art Naismith says my sweater's made for radio.
That's right.
So is our faces. But we force it on everybody. Y'all have to see us. And don't forget to help us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm going to post it up here. so
Yeah,
you
we
can
need
see.
everybody subscribing.
Help us out.
Everybody's got to subscribe.
Try
I
to-
wonder if Larry subscribed. I bet Larry hadn't subscribed.
I bet he hadn't either.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Okay, well, then we apologize.
Where is it? There it is. I'm going to show it right here. This is what it is. YouTube.com/the Automotive Edge. So if you do that, then subscribe. That helps boost the channel, which will help us help others. We're putting shorties on there, short little video clips about Kurt going around testing different vehicles out and you get to see video clips of that. Our live feeds are there. They're archived. So anytime you want to go back and check something out you thought you heard or you missed one of the shows,
I'll be back in 15 seconds.
go back and check it out, and we're there.
There you go. How do you like me now?
I like you.
Yep, we got a bunch more videos. We actually went over to your CBD store in Keller, and Ralph and I knocked out a couple of videos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we did good. We had a good time.
Lot to talk about there. Sure.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. It's the Automotive Ed Radio Show. We're helping you with all your automotive needs today. Whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop, we got you covered. We know everybody in the industry doing everything. Hey, this segment is brought to you by the folks over at Burleson Nissan. And I got to tell you, wow. If you want a deal, this is the deal. Right now, you can purchase a Versa for $19,433. You can purchase a Sentra, $19,721, or lease it for $198 a month. Are you paying attention? A new Altima. Get this, a 2025 brand new Altima, $23,900. There's 3 vehicles. We're not done yet though. Let's go to the kicks. $23,112. There's 4 cars under $24,000. 2 cars under $20,000, brand spanking new. And there's no games or no gimmicks. You don't turn around and he puts $4,000 or $5,000 worth of add-ons on the vehicles and everything. You don't have that issue at Burleson Nissan, 35 in Renfro Road.
Ruh-roh.
Go see Justin Crane. Let him know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show. You get a 7-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty on it. You get 7-year, 100,000 mile roadside assistance. You get 3.99 APR on certified pre-owned, unheard of. The average pre-owned interest rate is 6.29. Not at Burleson Nissan. Great people, great deals. 35 in Renfro Road. See Justin Crane, the managing partner. Let him know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show and let him help you out. So moms and dads, there's 2 brand new cars under 20 grand. The average, if you just say, hey, Kurt, give me a number where I need to start to get a good quality pre-owned car, I'm going to tell you $18,500. That's a safe point. They're going, oh my gosh, because I have so many people going, I got $10,000, I got $12,000, and I need that drive out. TTNL, everything included. That jacks the mileage up and lowers the year. And a lot of people, I called them, and the lowest one I had in the price range that people were looking for had about 120,000 miles on it, roughly. You're going, Kurt, that's a lot of miles. I'm like, that's the market for what you're asking for.
And for a handful of dollars, you can get a brand spanking new one.
Yeah, and so you can get a brand new automobile under $20,000.
Under 25.
No, 2 under 20,000.
Oh, 2 under 20. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
the Versa and the Sentra.
Okay,
And then you got the Kicks and the Altima under 24.
right.
You can't go wrong. And so I just tell people, you need to start around 18.5. 18.5 is going to be a car that they ran through the shop. It checked out well, and they put their name on it, and they just didn't send it off to the auction. That'll tell you a whole lot about the car, that they kept the car. Now, there's a bunch of cars that are popping up all around town, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. A lot of these cars are north of 175,000 miles. You're going to sign an as-is form, meaning as is. When you drive off the lot, it's as is. They're not doing anything. If you call them back and go, hey, I had this problem or that problem, you bought the car as is. Here's another way to look at it. Go do a one-pay lease. Take your college student or your kiddo or whoever you're helping out. If they're 18 years or older, put them on the note, get their credit established, pay the whole lease up front, and you'll have 3 years of warranty, roadside assistance, depending on which one, maintenance included. There's so many great things that you can be doing for your kiddo versus taking your hard-earned money at that price and then putting more money in it and more money in it and more money into it. It's just that rabbit hole you've created buying a cash car. Obviously, if you know the person, different deal. If you're getting handed down from grandma, grandpa, mom, or dad, different deal. But going out and trying to find a good quality pre-owned car. I had one call me the other day, said, hey, I got $3,000. I'm like, I've got nothing. I thought you were the car guy. Oh, I am the car guy, but I'm not the miracle man. You know. So with that being said, there's something that you need to look at. But I have so many people, and especially people over 50, that are going, leasing's horrible. Don't do leases. I'll never do a lease. I'm going time out. If you're that cash buyer and there are no cash cars, at that price that I would put my kids in. If Bo was to call me and go, "Hey, I gotta buy a car for Graham," I'm going to put Graham in a car that I would put Zachary Colton or Ty in. Period.
I agree.
And then you're going to have to go, well, that's too much. Well, that is the fine line. That's the border of a good quality car that your son's going to head off to Tarleton in, that I'm going to go, I'm glad we put him in that car, versus that phone call I get going, "Hey, you're not going to believe this. That car's already broke down on the side of the road. He didn't even make it to college." And I get those calls, and I said, "What is the charge back to the dealer?" And I tell you, it is zero. You can go get an attorney, waste your money, go to court, and that dealer is going to hand that judge that ad it as is.
Ball
And
game
you
over.
signed it, and the judge is going to say, "Hey, Bo, did Kurt put a gun to your head when you signed that paperwork?"
He was thinking about it, but no, he didn't.
Yeah, he kept it on his hip. And no, sir, that is your car. And you got to remember, when you're buying pre-owned automobiles, unless it's certified, it is as is. And that's why I tell people it's so much smarter. And they say, "Well, I don't own anything at the end of it." Well, if you're getting it for somebody, you're actually establishing their credit. You're putting them in a brand new vehicle. And at the end of it, guess what? You can wash your hands, because now they have good car credit, and they can go, "Okay, the residual is this much money. I want to finance that balance." And they're off and running. So I'm just telling you, there's other ways than the couple that sent their child off to Oklahoma State and call me up and have $4,200 in repair on a $10,000 car. So now they're repairing it. So now they're at $14,200 into this car, and probably going to be more. You're like, "What do we do?" I went, "What do you mean? What do we do? You're going to have to fix the car. We've already put 10 grand in. Here's the thing about it is we got it appraised. It's worth $7,000. So now they're 2 times into that vehicle. These are the things that we want to prevent. But I'm telling you, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't make money helping you. I don't. The dealers don't pay me bird dog fees and bonuses for bringing them a customer. It doesn't work that way. I don't broker. I will give you the best advice, show you the best possible way to make sure that your dollar works. And then you either have to say yes or no.
Even if you've got 10,000 or so to put on a one-pay lease, why don't you just leave it in the bank and lease the car monthly? That way you have it in savings in case an emergency happens, and yet you're paying monthly for the lease.
Do it auto pay.
And do an auto pay. And you've got everything. You should be able to sleep so better at night than losing that $10,000 or $12,000 you're going to pay cash for a vehicle that you don't know what you're getting, and sleep better at night, have it auto paid out, and the lease payments now are really great. So you got your child in college going, "I can sleep tonight because that car is brand new, warranted, covered, and
my kids establishing credit."
And my kids establishing credit. I mean, it's a win, 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 win.
Or maybe things were tight. Bo had a bad year, and he's like, "I'm down on my luck. I only have this much money." Well, go ahead and lease, and your average payment right now on a lease, depending on the car, is about $250.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
And then when things get better, get out of the lease, go back into retail. Leasing is such, because they're all closed in now.
Right.
When you look up at the top right-hand corner of the contract, it says closed in. What does that mean? They can change. Let's just say
factual of what's there.
Yeah, let's say the residual $16,000 and the value of the car bottoms out. It's only worth $13,000. The manufacturer, the company that bank that leased it, they eat that money. You walk away. Right now, for the next umpteen years, that's not going to be the case. Because,
and if the residual value is $15,000, let's say, but it's worth $18,000, bada bing, you buy it, you get to keep that.
Well, you ran into that.
I ran into that big time, and it was a home run.
Yeah, he brought the car in and got a check back. So there's ways to look at it. People say, "Well, you keep promoting leasing." I'm telling you, it's a great alternative based on your circumstance. Based on your circumstance.
Yeah, if you drive 100,000 miles a year, it's probably not a good idea.
Yep,
but.
and don't buy into the miles don't matter if you're trading. That is not true. That is a false
They
statement.
matter no matter whether you're leasing or buying.
Always. Miles and condition matter. So I had one guy the other day call me. He goes, "Hey, I'm on a 66-month lease." I went, "What, dude? Let me help you." I guess we
60
got
I
him
didn't
on
know
a
they even
cheaper
offered
payment
that.
on a 3-year lease with no money down.
Crazy.
Don't do that. 5 and 6 year, 5 and 5.5 year lease.
I didn't know they were
Don't-
available.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It won't be long. They'll be doing 72-month leases. I mean, it's just nuts out there. But why would you want to do that?
No.
There's so many
I would think
alternatives. that you
4
have.
would be the longest I'd want to go.
I wouldn't even do. Yeah.
Which would give you that extra 20,000 or 30,000 miles they'll allot you. So that would
Well, it's
help.
15. That's where the money.
Oh.
12 to 15,000 a year.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Let's
And
take a quick break.
But
We'll
we
be
got
right
1
back.
second before you do that, or no?
What?
We already out.
Yeah.
Well, Art Naismith says, where is it? He said, if I ever get arrested without my cell phone, 214-787-1190 will be the only number I'll be able to remember. He said, if I goes, will y'all bail me out?
We'll bail you out,
We
Art.
get you. Well, that's nice to know that he can remember that number. I got it memorized too.
Sir, you get one phone call.
Uh,
214-787. Larry answers the deal. This is a collect call from the Dallas
Yeah.
jail. Will you accept the charges?
Of course we will.
I'm hanging up.
Oh, there you go. Well, you're going to have to take those calls.
Then Art
there.
eventually gets out of jail and then calls and goes, "Hey, Larry wouldn't take the call."
Gary Coker, of course, he always says, "What a great purple day for the dynamic duo, my Royal Purple brother, Big Will's Bo Carver, and my best friend, Kurt Chase."
Yay.
Yeah. When's the last time Kurt came up to see you, Gary? And when was the last time I came up to see you? And I've lost my best friend. I guess why I lost, because I went to see him. Well, we appreciate all y'all. You know that. Thanks for tuning in and making your comments. Appreciate that immensely. We are live at the Freeman Toyota affordable side of the Metroplex here this morning.
Are you sure? You
I think
kind of
so.
hesitated.
I know.
there.
I was guessing, wondering if we were. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to post that again. We really would like for you to help us with that. A lot of good information is being posted on there all the time now. Videos of Kurt doing ride-alongs in these vehicles, giving you some ideas what to look for, his opinions of them. Of course, our live feeds are archived there as well. Just different things are happening there on that YouTube, and a lot of people are tuning in, and more subscribers we get, the more people it'll be elevated up higher to where people can see and know what we're doing.
So can you be rented out as the elf on the shelf?
Sure.
What do you charge a day?
Well, it depends on who it is.
Okay.
The better looking they are, the cheaper it
I was
is.
going to say, if it's a female, they're probably getting the
Paul was
deal.
on the line. He says that number is memorized in his brain as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah. How about you, Larry? Is it memorized in your brain?
Larry,
I have so many phone numbers. So I mean, from so many different stations. Yes and no.
Okay, I got you. Well, at least truth hurts.
Let's see here.
What are you looking for?
Another sponsor.
Oh. I got to fix that.
You got to do what?
I got to fix. I don't know why it got on a timer. I didn't want it on a timer. I don't know how to release that. Change that. I delete it. And do it again.
Man, this place is hopping.
10 seconds.
I got here at 7 o'clock in the morning. I bet there's 40 vehicles outside waiting to pull into service, and there's still another line
I couldn't believe it.
getting into service. It's this way every day. I bet they take in hundreds of cars a day for service. And especially, you get that 2-year free
Maintenance.
service on every new car. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I bet nobody's here when I pull up. It's packed out in there. I'm going, wow, boy.
Just a small time living in a lonely world. Going anywhere.
Art's going to tell you don't quit your day job.
Wow. That wasn't bad, Bo.
I said Art's going to tell you. I didn't say
I don't
was gonna
sing
do it.
bad. You do. I sing better than you.
I ain't going to argue that. I can handle that.
I just want your purple bass.
Yeah, that's going to be a little rough. Probably.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Joining us on the Automotive Edge hotline, our buddy Ralph Paul. Good morning. How are you, pal?
Good morning, gentlemen. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. And let's talk. You know, I had the pleasure of spending time with Ralph the other day. If you go to the Automotive Edge YouTube channel, you will see myself and the great Ralph Paul talking about CBD. And I had a lady the other day say, why do you keep talking about CBD on an auto show? And I said, well, here, let me help you.
Helps you drive safer.
Well, we talked about this, Ralph, when I was at your store, is that if people would take care of themselves like they do their car, man, how healthy would they be? And the products that you have there at your CBD store is like taking your car into a service station. Let's get it checked out and looked at, identify the problem, and you have products that are going to change their lives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, one of our best-selling products is the pain cream, and I know you use that on your back on a regular basis.
Yep.
But another real popular product is our sleep gummies. And, you know, in today's world with all the social media and stress and everything, a lot of people don't sleep like they used to. And, you know, we have about 5 different types of gummies for sleep, and one doesn't work for the other. So we try to sample different things. But, you know, it's Christmas time, so we also have a lot of stocking stuffers.
Yep.
You know, the bath bombs, collagen cream.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah. So we
go.
have all these stocking stuffers that we could, you know, people could buy. And, you know, they're just small items. And, you know, they're just great for, you know, sharing with people.
Yeah, stop with the, you know, the old chocolates that you open them up and half of them have already turned white already. And all the other stuff that your wife can pretty much open her stocking and know what she's getting when you can get her. The bath bombs are the ultimate. My wife loves the bath bombs. You got the collagen creams. You have the pain cream. You have the lotion. That hand lotion is as good as it gets. As we get older, our skin dries quicker. And that lotion that you have is the cat's meow. And then, you know, maybe you have a stressful job and you've got the different seltzers. But one thing I want to talk, my wife loves it, is your brain boost. And I want to clear 2 things up. One, it's not about the high, it's about your health. And we don't make medical
Correct.
claims. We just go by the testimonials that come in each and every day at your CBD store. But talk about that brain boost. That's probably one of the greatest kept secrets that you have at your store.
Well, the Brain Boost has no THC in it, and it's not like coffee or Red Bull. It's just more a little bit of energy and focus. And I played golf yesterday, and we also have it in a gummy form and the CBG. And I play much better golf, and I just can't explain it. It just keeps my head focused and my brain doesn't wander. I know we have a lot of people that work on computers all day long. They like the combination of the Brain Boost and the CBG gummies, and it also comes in a tincture. But it's just a great product without getting high, and it's something that's become very, very popular.
If you go to yourcbdstorekeller.com, that's yourcbdstorekeller.com, you can shop online. You can look at the QR code so you know what you're putting in your mouth and on your body. All the great products that they have. There's a phone number there where you can talk to Ralph and Hannah and Carol and Chrissy and Jeremy. These people are so well rehearsed. And I've been into several CBD stores, and I actually had one guy ask me, "How high do you want to get today?" I was like, "That is unbelievable." And it's people like that that destroy the great things that the SunMed company does, your CBD store. And Ralph, I don't know if you saw yesterday, did you see what President Trump said about CBD?
Yeah, I read something real brief this morning on Epic Times that said he was going to help try to regulate it or make it a little more available.
Yeah, he wants
can
to
you
make it
expound
really
on
more
that?
available because all the veterans that have stepped up and a lot of people going time out. We're not getting high. We're getting off of meds. We're getting off pharmaceuticals. We're getting off of this.
They're getting off of being
We're
high.
not having to wait in line for all these treatments. We've been taking CBD, and we're doing really, really good. I mean, and they're coming in by the tens of thousands going, time out. You don't need to be doing that, which is true because you have a lot of veterans that that come into your store, and I've talked to several that go, they went into panic mode when they saw that, and that's not a good thing because what they did is the reason that we have the privileges we have in our country, and we need to maintain. If that's what's helping them, we need to keep it on the shelves and keep it up. Plus, a lot of people with other situations. I've seen extreme situations that you've helped people with. I've got friends that have gotten off the ADD medicine. I've got people that have taken off of sleep prescription pills and are now taking CBD. So you're helping a lot of people with your products.
I got a little story. So Purple Haze, my wife, as you know, Ralph, she had
Yep.
struggle with her knee. She didn't know what was going on. It was sore. She didn't know why it was happening. She said, "I think I'm going to take some Advils or Tylenol." I said, "Hey, wait." I said, "Why don't you put some of that CBD cream on that we've got and check it out?" She said, "Well, okay." Well, I got it for her. She put it on. She goes, "Man, this stuff really works." She was that pain-free within about 15 minutes after putting it on. So it's a great product, and especially if they have real bad pain, they can do the spray to immediately hit it and then use the cream afterwards. So, yeah, what a great product that is.
Absolutely.
Who do you got at the store today, Ralph?
And Hannah and Jeremy will be there today.
Got it.
And, you know, you mentioned about ordering online, and I highly recommend that. However, call us so we can educate you because there's so many variables. Everybody's different. Weight, severity, metabolism. There's just so many variables. And if you just have a dialogue with us, we could probably help you over the phone. And keep in mind, we're USDA approved organic. We do give your listeners 20% off, and we do ship for free. So, I mean, it's there's a lot of variables here in order to give it a shot. And, you know, it's just been a real joy helping people. You know, we're old farts, and my wife and I, and all the great stories we get to listen to is just very, very rewarding. You know, at this point in our life, it's about giving back. And that's what we enjoy doing. If I didn't have overhead and so forth, I'd probably give this stuff away. And so,
Yeah,
and we
Ralph
appreciate
and
you
Carol
guys.
are.
I love the sweater.
Yeah, Ralph and
Thank
Carol
you.
are retired. They love helping people, and Carol's a retired RN, and it's all about helping.
Mhm.
They're not in it. People say, "Well, you know, they must be in for the money." No, they're in for the satisfaction of helping. They could be doing a lot of other things. They don't have to work, but they just love helping people. The place, Your CBD Store, Keller.com. That's Your CBD Store, Keller.com. Ralph, I'll be going by there today. Give Carol a big hug. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon.
You got it. Thank you, gentlemen. I love the sweater there, Bo.
Thank
Looks
you.
Good.
Elf on the shelf.
He'll come by and be your elf on the shelf. You just got to make a reservation.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
214.
Hey, I'm one of those people, too,
I
that
you-
know that number, 214-787-1190.
You got it. 214-787-1190. Appreciate it, Ralph. We'll be talking to you soon. Have a big day.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
So
Bye-bye.
have you come up with a number on your rate, like
Oh, I told you it depends on
$20
who.
an hour?
Well, it depends on who it is. You know,
What would be your lowest hourly rate?
well, it just depends on how gorgeous they are.
Your rates go on a 1 to 10.
It could be free. If you fit that profile, it
Oh,
might be just
boy.
free.
What about
but-
me?
Oh, that's a lot. That's gonna be a lot of money.
Outstanding.
There you go.
You know what? I've never covered the highs and lows. I've said it 3 times. Last time I said that was 45 minutes ago. I promise I'm going to cover this. Well, I promise I will. We got one more break, and we'll knock it out
we'll see.
after the 10 o'clock
We'll
hour,
see.
because at the 10 o'clock hour, you know what's coming up.
Yeah, jokes of the day.
Yeah, jokes of the
Stories.
day and the guide on how not to crash your auto coming up here
That was
on the
a-
Automotive Edge radio
Highly
show.
educational right here on the Automotive Edge.
I'm telling you, it's amazing when you really get to the basics, like how to make bread and how to make noodles. You keep it basic, people get it. We're going to keep it basic.
There you go.
214-787-1190. Quick break. We'll be right back.
And good morning, Wesley Stewart. How's the weather? Are you
What do
out
you say, Wesley?
in Florida still today?
Well, yeah, he sent us the palm tree.
Yeah, he's probably out on the beach.
Loving life.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we had a little warmer weather here in North Texas.
Yeah, fire up that fire pit tomorrow. That chimney, it's going to be cold. Wind chilled, below freezing.
Well, the temperature is going to be below freezing too.
Yep. God, they showed that guy up there at the Great Lakes, minus 19 wind chill.
I don't know how anybody lives up in the Chicago area and those kind of places. That's
No.
just insane.
Yeah, I'm out.
I mean,
I'd have to have a job that just paid me unbelievable amounts of money to
Crazy.
even think about it.
Some of the stories they talk about are what it does to the cars up there. And
Well, I saw the guy, he took that boiling water and went out in the backyard and he threw it up in the air and it froze before it hit the ground. Boiling water.
Mhm.
I'm like, you know what? That's not the place to live.
That's not living life to me.
I thank God he didn't make me an Eskimo.
I don't
Those
know.
people, man, they are some warriors.
Well, you can call them that.
I do.
I call them something else.
No, I'm telling you, the way they survive and store food and do this and that, man, is darn impressive. Darn impressive.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh,
If I had to go in a survival mode, I'd die.
well, I lived in Bergen County, New Jersey for about 5 years, and I couldn't wait to get back. And that's not even close to what they experience at the Great Lakes, like you're talking about. It's cold. They have long winters, crazy weather in the Northeast, but not like the Michigan and
Well,
all those areas. I mean, that's brutal.
and just think when you go to watch the Wolverines play football or anybody play football up north and that's
Right.
playing outdoors. Oh,
Brutal.
yeah. And the snow, and then I got a family up there in New York, and they said, yeah, we're flipping over to snow tires. We got our snow chains ready, and in some states, I didn't know that it was a law that you had to have snow chains on your car.
Well, I'm sure there is because they don't want you to get stuck, and the law is that if you don't do it, you don't drive.
Yeah.
I saw where they have zip ties for your tires now. Have you seen that?
Zip ties.
Yeah, you put zip ties around your tires. It's supposed to be for the snow.
Really?
I saw that.
Wow.
Pretty long zip ties, but they have them all wrapped
So,
around.
yeah, those are long zip ties.
But
Wow.
that's a great creation, though. Those zip ties.
Oh, one of the greatest
Yeah,
creations. I
absolutely.
used zip ties last night.
Everything, man.
Yeah, thing is though, and you know what? I watched a video on how to break out of zip ties.
Oh, really?
If you get kidnapped and zip tied, I'm
Yeah.
gonna break out.
What did they say?
It's just how quick you twist
To make it pop.
and make that thing pop. It'll pop.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because they showed a young person do it and an older person do it and a medium age person do it. And I was like, that's pretty impressive.
So it didn't matter the size or whatever. It's just technique.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Ways to get out of being kidnapped. Who'd have thought we'd ever make a video on that?
Well, nowadays you never know. You might teach your daughters and wives that, especially with how they want to kidnap
Yeah.
those kind of ladies.
Yeah, no doubt.
Guys, I don't think they care much about, but it's the females they want to capture.
Yeah.
Back in 10 seconds.
Sad days.
Wesley said it's a little chilly out there in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
68 degrees. It is a little chilly for Florida. Come on, John Travolta. baby, burn.
That's a good groove right there, baby.
Yep. 214-787-1190. I don't know why you're scared to call in. I'm getting all these messages and emails and everything. Give us a call. The questions that you ask, I guarantee you will be advantageous to somebody else. I promise you.
And there's no stupid questions. We might give you a stupid answer.
You know how many emails I get where they go, hey, that question or that thing that I wanted to call in, but Bo, well, he bites, but, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey,
It's
let's
all
talk
good.
about one of the great folks out there, Classic Kia Carrollton. You know, one of the manufacturers that is month in, month out doing really, really, really well. And I got to tell you, for the money, that K4, take a test drive. The K5, take a test drive. The Telluride, you can get a Telluride $385 a month. You get the K4 GT line $279 a month, and you can do the Kia Sportage EX only $299 a month for all the details and everything on their vehicles. Go to ClassicKiaCarrollton.com. You always relax and enjoy the difference when buying a Kia at Classic Kia Carrollton. My buddy Jesse Hull and Kathy Hull are the managing partners there, and then Alan Glover, your general manager there. Keyshawn is the new car director there. Good people. And we picked up a K4 for my son.
Oh, super.
He was like, Dad, and, great gas mileage. It's been a great car for him. And now he's looking at the GT. I'm like, you need a job. Dad took care of that one, but I'm not going any further. You need a job for the next one. But I get a lot of people that go over there. Our buddy Ty Gentman went over there, drove the Telluride, and his lovely wife is in a brand new Telluride. I had a friend go, hey, Kurt, can they take that name Carnival off the van? And I went, why? And he goes, I don't get it. But he drove and he called me up and he goes, I don't care what it says on the back of it. He said it can say Larry Curly Moe, I'm in. And he's driving a brand new Carnival. And then the manager of Kirby Steakhouse, the GM, went over and he's driving a brand new Carnival. So I'm telling you, you'll be pleasantly surprised by going over and meeting the folks at Classic Kia Carrollton right there at 35 and 121. Go ahead and give them a different address, Bo.
Well, no, it's Frankfurt and 35.
Okay, Frankfurt and 35 if you go Bo's way. And go to Classic Kia Carrollton. Find Alan Glover, the general manager. Let him know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show. I'm telling you, it's a great time to go test drive and find out and figure out. And people go, Kia, it's nothing like it used to be. It is one of the great words, Kaizen. They have made better. And it keeps going that direction. Plus, they got certified pre-owned if the new doesn't work for you. The place, ClassicKiaCarrollton.com.
Right.
Okay.
Now you got to get to the story this time, right?
The ups and downs.
Right.
Okay. There are a lot of manufacturers that are doing really well, and you can tell that by the lease programs. Remember, leasing always tells you how well the industry's doing, period. I have guys that call me and say, well, that's just not true. I'm like, then prove me wrong. I've been wrong before. Believe me, I've been wrong before. Bo catches it every time. Leasing is the dominant factor to let you know. Well, let me rephrase it. When you see low payment leases, no money down leases, the industry is on fire. Why? Because they want those cars in cycle. So at the end of 3 years, they can say, okay, we did 2 million leases this year out of the 16 million vehicles sold. We know in 3 years, we're going to have CPOs coming back. If we can capture 75% of those vehicles, our certified pre-owned lots will look really good. That's one of the things that they focus on a lot because, when COVID hit and there was no cars, there were no leases. And so people were buying out their leases or selling them like Bo did, making money. And that took almost 3 million cars off the road. 3 million off the resale lots, going back to the dealers. And now they went from 10 years to 12 and a half years on ownership. And when you jump up another 2 years, you take 3 million out, then you had 2 more years of people not buying. That's almost a 5-year cycle that has been pulled back by millions of buyers. So with that being said, it has taken the used car market and really pushed it north where the big values are coming in. So right now, when you look at Nissan, killing it with leases, Kia, killing it with leases, Toyota, really killing it with leases right now. When you look and you can see that you can get a brand new Tundra, $385 a month, no money down, no security deposit, no nothing, no, not even a trade-in needed. That's when the industry is cooking on peanut oil. I'm telling you, it is happening. When you look at the other side, where the industry is really starting to slow down, and that's your luxury brands. Because the average luxury brand, when I went through all their leases, the average one was close to about $7,000 out of pocket and payments over $800 a month. And so if you back up pre-COVID, there was a lot of vehicles out there with $4,000 or $5,000 down, and the payments were $500-$600 a month. Well, the cars keep getting more and more and more expensive up until, thank God, the president redid the CAFE, and it's going to be lowered. The manufacturers don't have to keep pumping bazillions of dollars in a car, which is more expensive, to meet what the other side was forcing upon the people while all their hands were in the cookie jar. I get it. But now things are going to change, and hopefully the luxury brands, when I go around and I talk to my friends at Audi and Mercedes and BMW, Lexus, and you look at their numbers are down. Their numbers are drastically down. Tariffs are playing a big part. If you look what Kia did, Kia wrote a check for $450 million, I believe it was, when, okay, we're picking up the tab on the tariffs. We're bringing our cars in because we know we have a great product, Kia and Hyundai, and going, we're going to continue to do things. I don't know why these countries are not getting with the president going, hey, let's make this thing level. When you're screwing around with the largest employer in the world, why they're not creating a better balance out there? I just don't understand it.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, but it's your new cycle of cars are coming in. Your 26s are coming in. You just think the end of the year is here in 18 days.
That's true. Wow.
Can you believe we made it through another year?
Yeah.
I can't believe I did. I think God's got a great sense of humor keeping me around.
Keeping us both around.
So if I go before you, you're going to keep the show going?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk about?
Well, we might talk about it. Might be a little open forum at that point in time. I'll bring on some of my judge buddies and so I'll find a good car guy. I get Justin.
Sorry,
Jones.
guys, we went over.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk about what's up, why it's up, and the places to look to cover negative equity and save your money here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia Network. We'll be right back. Do, 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 do. No, I'm good. Finish up my coffee. All right, folks. Y'all need to call in at least make Bo feel good. Just call and say something nice to Bo. That'd be nice. 214-787-1190. And just let Bo know you're thinking about him. Hope everybody's doing well. And if you're here in the DFW area, make sure your faucets are covered outside, and you put some dollies on, cover those faucets, and unscrew your hose. Don't leave your hose plugged into the faucet. Not a good thing to do. There's so many people that realize that water in there freezes. There's problems there. Don't do it. Unscrew the hose, and if anything, go out there and wrap something around that spigot, and make sure that you protect yourself bringing those plants, and you don't leave them pets outside. And when I get home, I got to bring in all my plants, outdoor plants, get them all put in the garage and keep them roasty toasty. Let's see here. All right, come on out, folks. Freeman Toyota on the affordable side of the Metroplex. We're hanging. I'm going to tell you what. They got this black on black Camry sitting out here that I'm really got an eye on, even though I just picked up a new one on Thursday. There's some deals out here. I'm telling you, truck owners that are looking for the deal, $385 a month. No money out of pocket, no trade, no security deposit, 4x4. How do you like me now? I'm telling you what, if I had a need for a truck right now, that puppy would be in my drive away. Place is packed, service is hopping, and all but 2 cars are sold off the showroom floor. Yesterday they had 8 cars on the showroom floor. There's 2 left. That just kind of tell you the business and the deals they're doing right now at Freeman Toyota. Want to thank Dane Miner and his staff for having us out today. And remember, if you got a family, friend, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, mom, or dad needing help, especially when it comes to service, a lot of service calls this week. Give us a call. Let us get you with the right service department, making sure that your service needs are taken care of. We will help you out. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's top of the hour. We got to do, gosh, dog it. Well, I just get ahead of myself. Here, we were going to do the, Larry, I've got to get with you on a new intro for the 10 o'clock hour. I need to call you next week and get that set up. Get your creativeness going. Robert Coronado Sanchez. Good morning, brother, out there at Southwest Airlines. You know, I'm going to fly Southwest again next year because of assigned seating. I'm a big assigned seating guy. Last time I flew Southwest, you know, I paid to be up there at the front of the line, but you still had to run and grab a seat. I am so looking forward to, where'd you get that? Did she give you that? She gave you her hat? Did you steal that? You stole that. You stole that girl's hat.
She gave it to me.
Wow.
She gave it to me. Go ask her. I said, I'm not taking your hat. She said, I've got another one at home, so take it.
Why? The women just love you. It's just
I know, it is
disgusting.
sad. It's a terrible thing, isn't it?
Wow. What are you looking for? There it is right there. Right there.
I don't see it.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Ah, it's black on black. Come on.
No, it's not black on black.
My eyeballs. About this hat, huh?
That's nice.
Feels warm too, baby. I love
Here,
it.
come here. Look at me here. Let me just.
Oh, you got to get more of the Toyota?
What you got to get is on.
Oh, okay.
Toyota Thon is on.
Here it is. Well, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for that. I guess I need to ask her if she.
You now look like a true elf on a shelf. I'll
now
tell
I
you
do.
that.
That's why I
We're
wanted to
back
have.
live, gentlemen.
I guess I need to ask her if I need to take her to dinner.
Well, her daddy runs this place. I don't
Well,
think I'll be doing that.
I'm not.
For the show.
He's got a gun.
I said dinner. I didn't say anything. That's that. Why would you?
Wow, why do you got to go
Why
there?
would you go there?
Why do you? Oh,
But
my
why
God.
would you go there? Well, I heard Daddy works here. I don't think that's gonna be working.
She's got a grandfather.
Well, she gave me a hat. Lord have mercy, dude.
Oh.
Have fun with us here at Freeman Toyota. What's happened since I've been gone?
To break down the garden gate.
All right.
Life is a highway. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Do you know how goofy he looks now? You sported that hat so much better. Look at this guy. He looks like a true elf on the shelf now, doesn't he?
Perfect. Isn't it? Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and it's warm too.
Wow.
I wouldn't have taken it, but she said she had another one at home.
Hey,
So-
this segment is brought to you by Classic Arlington Buick GMC. I've never seen these kind of discounts. Total savings on a 2025 GMC Sierra, $16,250. I'm telling you what, if you got negative equity or you're needing a truck, or if you never owned a truck and you want a deal on a truck, $16,250 in savings on a 2025 Sierra. Never before have I seen that, ever. You got $11,000 off a 2500. Get this, the Buick Envision, one of my favorite vehicles out there. The Envision is just a buy, $8,000 in savings. Incredible. The Buick Enclave. Now, you know that I brag a lot about the Buick Enclave, one of my top 3 SUV choices, $7,000 in savings on a Buick Enclave. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything over $2,000 or an incentive, $7,000 in savings. And it keeps going. The Acadia, $6,000, $3,000 on the Invista. And that Invista is a great buy. I always tell people for the money, those vehicles in the $25,000 range, and now you got $3,000 in total savings. Final stretch sales event at Arlington Buick GMC. And my buddy, one of the best car guys around town, Jermaine Pearson. Love the guy. He is a brother from another mother. That is a God-fearing man, and he spreads the mojo.
Used to be a singer for the Jackson 5.
Jermaine's the guy. I'm telling you, for Jermaine Pearson, Classic Arlington Buick GMC, and if it's an SUV, I got to tell you, that Buick Enclave, now with that kind of discount, should be a must on I want to drive list. ClassicArlington.com. So here we go. It's the automobile joke book.
We needed
joke of the day.
Hey, Larry, do you have the drum roll kind of thing going?
Well, I told him next week we're going to get the 10 o'clock hour set up.
Okay, cool.
So it says, when I was a kid, your Uncle Fred used to put me in a tire and roll me down the hill. All those were good years.
Well, they should have been Flintstones.
What's worse than raining cats and dogs?
Raining cats and dogs. I don't know.
Hailing taxis.
That's about right.
Did you hear the University of Phoenix offers a program for used car salespeople?
No.
You can now major in cardiology. That's what I'm talking about here.
Oh, Lord.
You know what really grinds my gears?
No.
Clutch failure. What's got 4 wheels and flies?
4 wheels and flies. Drone. I don't
Garbage truck.
Flies. Yeah, those kind of flies.
What did the traffic lights say to the car?
Traffic lights. Go, you moron.
Would you please turn your head while I'm changing?
Jeez.
Okay.
You know what? You need to do the Karnak version of that. Like I hand you the envelope and you say the answer. We try to guess the question.
Okay, this is New Car Driver's Guide to the Things Not to Crash Into, number 8.
Number 8.
Are you ready? Believe it or not, you're not the only car on the road, although everyone might be a little safer if it was. Your top secret super mission is to avoid striking, nudging, bumping, grinding, or destroying any other vehicles that are on the road. This could be very challenging as there could be multiple new drivers on the road at any given time. In scenarios such as this, we just cross our fingers and hope for the best. Some examples of vehicles to be avoided are cars, trucks, motorcycles, vans, buses, and wayward clown cars. Repeat after me 3 times. I will not crash into other cars. Number 9. These large buildings are where families gather and live. It's relatively safe from hazards of new car drivers. Large and strong, these provide significant resistance to cars. While it might seem really cinematic to crash through someone's living room, it's highly discouraged by homeowners and the police alike. Repeat after me 3 times.
Don't crash into somebody's home.
Beautiful. And there you go. Do not crash
How about
into
that, huh?
somebody's home.
Don't I look like now ready to go? How about that?
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah.
214-787-1190. So,
Can I say something real quick before
Go.
you? Now, we have not mentioned this on the radio. We've done it on our social media sites, but we'd like to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that is youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. There's been a lot of new videos pop up. That's not just, we have our live feeds on there and they're archived, but all these new videos are being popped up, getting a lot of views. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to that channel, it'll help boost the channel and get more and more people to see what's going on so we can help them.
we've got over 50,000 views and over 500 hours of viewing with all the videos that we're putting out. And they're all educational videos helping you with new versus used versus certified pre-owned. Next week, we have one coming out on what to look at, how to look at a vehicle, how to service it. We also have another video coming out on how to look at a car and know that it's been wrecked or had body work or body damage. The other day, we put up the video about the spare tire. How many cars out there now
Don't have them.
don't have a spare tire because they were trying to reduce the weight to meet the cafe, any angles that they could cut? Well, thanks to the great president that we have right now, the cafe standards were rolled back, and now we can start putting spare tires back in cars, bringing back American muscle, and doing the things we need to do. So that's also one of the videos. I get people that call me all the time going, Kurt, I didn't get a jack and I didn't get a spare. And I'm going, well, I'm not buying it for you. And they're like, what do I do? I went, go to the dealership and buy the spare and buy the jack.
Correct.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but a lot of people don't think about that. We get so excited about taking delivery of our vehicle, and we never look for a jack and a spare. And then, oh, by the way, next week, tune in because we're going to be giving away a couple of safety packages that you and I have been talking about,
Mhm.
where we're going to give you the pump if you have a flat tire, and it's going to have some fix-a-flat and oil and emergency lights, jumper cables. We're going to be giving you just a ton of stuff to put in your vehicle, and we're going to do that. We had to go through some legalities with the radio station and my website where everybody has an opportunity to win, and we have to get that published real quick. So next Saturday, and then we'll get that delivered to you. If you're here locally, I'll bring it to your home. If you're not here locally, we'll get it in the mail to you. You know, it costs more to ship it than buy it.
I know it's nuts.
Even, you know what, I go to the post
especially with
office.
all that stuff in it.
The post office is by far the cheapest.
Sure it is.
But boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, it is not cheap to mail stuff to people these days. So with that being said,
Just go subscribe to the Automotive Edge YouTube page. And the way to find that is youtube.com. And you don't have to be part of social media sites or anything like that to be a part of a YouTube subscriber, because you don't have to really join YouTube like you do Facebook, TikTok, and those other social media sites. You can just go there and then subscribe, and then they'll let you know when some new video pops up, but it'll help us to help others. And that's why we're asking you to do it. And that's youtube.com/the Automotive Edge.
that's it. And we'd love to have you subscribe. We like to boost that because everything that we put out is educational. We have a lot of fun in the videos, but they're also educational and putting you with the right people doing the right thing on each one of the videos.
Art Naismith said, he said, I subscribed to your YouTube channel back when Al Gore invented the internet. And Ty King, my bonus daughter. Tay King. I'm
Wow,
sorry.
you don't even know your
Well,
daughter's name.
I've got my glasses.
Sorry
on.
about that, Tay.
Yeah.
I know who you are.
Well, Tatum. Okay, come on.
Wow.
Nice sweater.
He's been drinking. Tay, he's been drinking.
But
on
it's
the
not
show.
enough yet. I'm working on it.
Ty King. Who is that? No, that would be
My bonus
your daughter.
Yeah.
Tay. Say it. Say Tay.
Tay Tay. That's why I know her. That's why I said Ty, because I was thinking Ty. But it's Tay Tay.
You know what I got? I got another question the other day, and the gentleman said, "What products are better than imports. I went, wow, really? Do you know how many imports are built here in the United States? Let me just tell you how many people question
Assembled, you mean?
assembled. How many people question Ford, Chevy, and Dodge?
As being a equivalent
They're
to
going, I'm like, okay, yeah, we have the Tundra. Yes, we have the Frontier. Yes, we have the Tacoma. No doubt about it, great vehicles. But people have never ever complained about buying trucks and being concerned about imports. Never. And I'm going, isn't that something? Now they say the quality of the cars. Well, let me just tell you what. Let's just move forward and look at what the American vehicles have done versus the imports when it comes to quality, reliability, durability. But the main thing we look at, and this is my newest video that's going up there, is residuals. Why do you not take a look at residuals when it comes to
even if it's not a lease,
acquiring a vehicle?
correct? Even if it's not a lease, because the lease programs, they will show you. You might want that back here in the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, a lot of times we just don't look at.
But you can find out even if you're buying. Ask the people what the residual
you
is
want
on.
to see it.
Right.
Hey, could you do me a favor and
Commercial.
print out what the residuals are on the vehicle?
Yep.
That is so important, depending how often you trade. 214-787-1190. Quick break. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, he turned off a great song. He
Well,
just dumped it.
We probably went over. Yeah, we're at 10:16. So.
Yeah, that was the Gap Band. A great song. It's so funny. It starts off, you have no idea, but that thing's fixing to just rock.
Again, it's after it. All right.
Mm.
Well, this warmed me up. I feel good now.
You wear it well, Bo.
That's going to be my favorite little hat over the winter. You'll be seeing a lot of it. Toyota's going to get
I
a
don't
lot
get
of it.
anything. I went to buy a hat back there, $38 for a ball cap.
Well, you just don't have the Kavarka.
I don't have the what?
Kavarka.
Huh. Yeah, I don't. I get the Mojo, but I don't have the Kavarka.
And I didn't even ask her for it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
She just said, here, have it.
I said that I went back to the place and I didn't see that back there. She says, well, you can have mine. I said, I'm
Wow.
not taking yours. She said, well, I've got another one at the house. I said, well, bada bing, bada bang. I'll take it. Have you been watching any of the Tulsa Kings or
Yep, I'm ready through the
Landmans?
last season. Yeah, the season ended last Sunday.
Yeah, I got to catch back up. I seen
The
two or three.
Landman, you know what? the first of season 2 or 3, whatever it is, it started out, the language is just atrocious.
It's been bad the whole time.
I mean, yeah, but it started out with, just, I'm going, Taylor Sheridan, you can sure make this thing, clean it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be this raunchy and
F-bombs
filthy.
all over the place and everything
Well,
else.
they use the Lord's name in
Yeah,
vain too much.
yeah,
I'm
that's-
going, why do you write a script and throw that in there? Why is God's name used in a derogatory emphasis? Why? Drives me nuts. I'm like, and I always pray for them because I always say, God, they don't know what they're saying. They don't have a clue.
I think they do. That's the problem. I think they know what they're saying, and that's too bad, in my opinion.
I don't get it.
And
I don't.
I
And
think-
so it's so hard for me to, because I just love Billy Bob Thornton. I'm telling you what, when, what was that movie he made?
Sling Blade is
Sling
like,
Blade is one of the
oh, that is phenomenal.
And then he made that one, that Lawyer prior to Landman.
yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah,
That's real good.
great one.
Mm-hmm.
So there was some really, really cool. Oh, look, she got us some popcorn.
Thank you.
No, where are you
What?
going?
No popcorn for us.
She didn't even offer us a piece of popcorn. Wow. I tell you what, Santa Claus is going to remember that one. Yeah, I love Billy Bob Thornton. That Sling Blade. I love the guy that makes all the videos going to fast food and doing that.
I know.
He is the best of the. I mean, he is identical. And every time they pull up, the wife's like, "Don't do it."
Don't
And
do
even the
it.
kids back here like, "Dad,"
Don't do it.
and he has got him down.
We're
Yeah.
back live in 20 seconds.
Thank
In fact, I need to watch it again. I love it when he goes out that lawnmower. He just does a couple of things.
That's one of my all-time favorite movies. The other one is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Oh,
That's my. I've seen those.
I
several
don't. I can't
times.
stand George Clooney. He
He's
he
great in
needs to
that
keep his
movie.
mouth shut and just act. I loved him in
I
all
want
the.
pomade, not whatever that other one was.
Yeah, I like all him in all the Ocean series.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes to politics and trying to sound intelligent, he does not.
Well, that's a lot of them.
Yep.
We're about to come back on the radio here, everybody.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. They haven't moved yet, but they will be moving soon, and that is Highly Accurate Fort Worth, right there at 820 in Riverside. Stop out there and see our buddy David Gomez, managing partner. And look at, if you go to highlyaccuratefort.com, that's highlyaccuratefort.com, look at all of the leases that they have with no money down. No money down. That's the way to lease. And I got to tell you what, that TLX A-Spec, unbelievable. MDX, one of the coolest SUVs in today's market. And I'm going to keep saying it. And one guy goes, would you quit saying it? It is the best sport luxury product out there. You get the best of both worlds. You can put that thing in sport mode, and those Acurs, they rock and roll. They drive nice. They feel good. They feel heavy. And he's got that blue Integra with a shaker sitting on the showroom floor waiting for a home.
Wow.
Meet David Gomez and his staff. Go back and meet Dean. Even if you got a Honda, even though they're Acura dealership, they will service your Honda as well. Right there at Riverside and 820. See my buddy David Gomez. Log on now to highlyacura.com. That's highlyacura.com. And go out and meet the great folks out there and start your test driving or lease one today. That's highlyacura.com. So, inventory on pickup trucks is really going down because of all the massive discounts. You look at Eldorado Chevrolet, $18,000 off. You look at Grapevine Dodge, $16,000 off a Rebel. That's what blows me away. That one of their hottest selling products, $16,000 off. And then Jermaine Pearson over at Classic Arlington, he jumps in the race, $16,250 in savings on a GMC Sierra. Think about that. The GMC Sierra is one of the least discounted, incentivized pickup trucks. And now it's right up there with everybody else. $16,250 in discounts. I mean, it's unheard of. So if you have negative equity, maybe you bought during COVID and you're upside down, go buy a pickup truck. There's so many things. Thank you, buddy. I got gloves. Did you get gloves?
Hey, see those look like?
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, I just bought those. I forgot I left them in my Camry.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where'd you get those at? Those are nice.
I got those at J.C. Penney's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get anybody to help you?
Well, sure. So negative equity, pickup trucks are the way to go. Also, if you look at Classic Arlington and look at their lineup of SUVs, I've never, ever, ever seen those kind of discounts before. Never, ever. And so it's a great way to get out of negative equity or get into a really, really nice vehicle with huge incentives. Now's the time. Where you're going to probably work a deal. I mean, there's a lot of struggling products out there right now, and it depends on just how much you want to spend and how much they're willing to give up. Because on the luxury brands, they are stripping them out to get rid of them. They are, and you know the tariffs have really hurt.
And does it matter whether it's ICE or EV?
No. Oh, the
Either
EVs,
one.
let me tell you what.
They're really hurting.
Yeah, they'll take a bath on
Yeah.
an EV to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But in November, the incentives jumped from a little over $2,000 to $3,200 and 11 per car. I mean,
about that?
unheard of.
We had to make up for that 7,500 a little bit.
Yeah.
From the government.
The vehicles with at least 100-day supply continue to grow, which is Mitsubishi, Volkswagen, Land Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Jeep, and Lincoln.
So you saying that those vehicles are on the lot for at least 100 days?
Yeah, 100-day supply.
Is that bad?
That's bad
Okay.
because they've already started paying interest on them 70 days ago.
So what do you expect? What's the normal expectation of a vehicle that should be on the lot?
45 days.
Month
should
to-
do a 45
month to
day
45
term.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when I was running dealerships, I had my 30, 60, 90 sheet.
Okay.
And I would go out at 30 days. Why didn't it sell? Is it dirty? I wanted my cars cleaned up.
Colors
I wanted
or
them lined
whatever
out right.
reason, right.
Yeah. You know, look at the different factors. And so that I would know how to run my ads by going, hey, I've got 4. I remember when they came out with this bronzy looking brown vehicle. Oh, it drove me nuts. But I put it out there. Hey, if this is a color you're even thinking about, I've got the deal. I sold every one of them.
Deal on, right?
Yeah, but see, I always kept up because I knew when my interest was hitting on the cars. So I would market them ahead of time because Mr. McNabb, who I worked for several years, he didn't play. Man, it came right out of my bonus. So
what would be a question what percent would you be willing to discount that vehicle that's been there going on 2 months?
oh,
What-
I'd sell it at cost.
Would you?
Yeah, and then I would hope my finance guys, sold some product, extended
Right.
warranty, gap insurance. Back then we had accident and health credit life, which I don't do anymore. The window tint, made $400 or $500 on the back end, and then I'm okay.
Another question is why don't they do the life anymore?
Well, you have to get it through your own personal insurance
Well, I
company.
know that, but that's
Yeah,
still,
it wasn't a moneymaker. A lot of people
wasn't
just
kind of
quit
a
buying
pain,
it. And then,
yeah, I
when you
gotcha.
called your insurance company to get a quote,
right.
a lot of them are going, well, hey, have you thought about accident, health, credit, life? And what does that mean? It means, God forbid something to happen, an accident, your health, or you die, the vehicle's taken care of. And so that was a big.
Do they
plus
still
and
do that on
minus.
mortgages?
Yeah.
Oh, they still
Yeah.
have that there. But
yeah.
not- okay.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's insurance for everything.
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there
If you
now.
want it,
you
can
can
find-
insure your animal now.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I'd like to insure.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
then take out the insurance.
yeah, when people call me, a guy called me the other day and he goes, "Hey, Kurt, what's the best buy out there?" So what do you mean? He goes, "Just throw something at me, man." I went through that list. He goes, "Whoa."
Mm.
And I said, "But here's the thing. Here is a great tip. When you're looking at a vehicle that you've never bought before, go back to service and ask them for a service menu.
That's a great point right there. People don't do that, do they?
And that service menu will show you the cost of maintaining that car over a period of time."
Oil changes and all of it. Right?
Yeah, all of it.
Brakes,
All
those
of it.
kind of things.
Yeah. And so I had one guy, he called me up and he goes, "Hey, I'm going to look at this product." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Hey, be sure," because I knew about it. "Go back to service and look at the cost of owning that car." He called me up and he's like, "What the heck?" Which was not the verbiage he used. And he goes, "How do they get away with that?" And I'm like, some cars are much more expensive to work on than others. They just are.
Didn't you run into that with an Audi or one of the cars or
Porsche.
Porsche?
Yeah. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to step up and give me a Porsche. Kurt wants a Porsche. So, I go out there and I pick one out and I went, I'm going to get a Porsche. And then I go see my buddy Steve back in service. And he goes, "What's the deal?" I said, "Well, I'm going to go holler at Steve before, we do anything." He's, "All right, great." So, they're all excited. They're going to sell a car. So Steve hands me that menu. I was like,
Bye
Steve,
bye
and he
Porsche.
he said, "Do you feel violated?" I'm like, "Violated? I feel like I've been hung." "You got to be kidding me." He goes, "No." He said, and then on some of the Porsches, like a Corvette, you can't rotate the tires.
All right.
You can go left to right, right to left, but you
Right.
can't go front to back
Right, 'cause
because they're different sizes.
yeah, right.
I was sitting there looking at it, so I go back up and I tell the salesman, he goes, "So what do you think?" I said, "Buddy, I'm out." And he
Yeah.
goes, "Well, you trade really often." I said, "Yeah, but I can't trade this car because of the price."
Right.
They don't incentivize Porsches at all.
Of course.
I'm going, I can't trade out of it, and I darn sure I'm not going to pay that
And
kind of money.
I won't be able to afford to drive it after a couple of oil
Yeah.
changes.
That's like, I remember many years ago, there was a sweetest lady, one of them I've ever met. Her name is Betty Warren, and she was trading in a BMW, and she was leasing a vehicle. and she had this gold 528. And it only had 13,000 miles on it. This thing was mint. It was, you talking about jammed up jelly tight. There was not a nicer used car I've ever seen than Betty's. So I bought it from her. I talked to the owner of the lease company. I said, hey, can I buy it? He said, yes. So I bought it. First time I brought that in for service, I got that thing out and it went for sale. It went for sale. But the thing about it is, she didn't have enough miles on it really other than oil changes.
Right.
But man, I had to do a brake job on that vehicle. I was like, this car is gone. So always go back to service if you're buying a new vehicle and find out what's going on.
So
with
two
it.
things, that and residual of your vehicle.
That's right. It'll
Real
help you a
important.
bunch. 214-787-1190. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Wheels, Bo Carver. We'll be right back.
All right. The great Judge Christopher Gregory says, good morning, my friends. Wishing y'all a very Merry Christmas.
Hey, Judge, did you sell all them dogs? I sent you a message about coming over and taking a look at them. I bet they're already gone. You know what? You know, he was serving food and drinks, not alcohol, but like sodas, coffee, whatever, at the courthouse. I didn't even get an invite to come by and have a.
Judge, what's up
It
with
was all, I
that?
guess, all litigants he was taking care of.
Yeah, what's up with
I've
that?
been a litigant to come by and get some free food.
Yeah. I'd have been even willing to get a free a speeding ticket to come see you.
Yeah.
Come on, Judge. We're here.
Yeah, I'd have sped down $199 and got a ticket and then
Yeah.
rushed right to the courthouse
Just
to
so I
get
can
me
get the
some.
refreshments.
Yeah. The
We-
cop pulls over, sir, do you know you're speeding? I did. Judge Gregory's giving away free food at the courthouse. Write my ticket.
I'll tell you what, we'll fix him. Let's go make another surprise visit. Tell the ladies there that we're with the IRS, FBI, or something. Because
We got him last time.
oh boy, he comes around that corner. Rush. He wouldn't 2 seconds around that corner after she went back and told him.
Oh, that was greatness.
We'll fix him. So
Yeah.
now he probably won't be shocked because they go back and say, oh, there's a couple guys out there from the FBI. He's going to, yeah, just tell him to go.
I mean, how cool is it that the judge brought me back to his chamber, showed me how the whole system worked, let me sit in his chair. I mean, you know what?
And who do you think for that?
Judge Gregory.
Me. If it wasn't for me, you'd have never met him.
Oh, that's right. He's cool.
Oh, he's great. Man, when I got to know him from the get-go.
Now, the judge over in Southlake I bumped into, he wasn't so cool.
No.
He didn't like me.
Yeah, that's because you stirred up too much stink.
Well, no, I was talking in the hallway. I wasn't even in his courtroom.
But he heard you.
He heard me. He goes, buddy, your voice is like a megaphone. And I went, oh, boy. And then Judge Monk ripped me.
Yeah, well, you deserve that.
Boy, did he tear me up on the radio.
But he loves you now, though.
He goes, you know what, Kurt? Let me help you. I'd have thrown your butt in. Whoa, Judge.
Yeah.
So
These are great judges, though, that we're mentioning. And I know Judge
Kerbo is in Louisville, right?
Kerbo's in Louisville.
Yeah, he sent me a friend request. We're friends now.
Well, you should be. I mean,
He's
we are
He's
friends.
running again.
Yes.
So his mom's a sitting judge, or was,
Yeah, before him for several years.
and his dad was a DA,
No, his dad was chief of police.
chief of police. Yeah, I knew something there in the city.
But yes, Judge Gregory's running.
Yep.
We're going to help him get elected. And Judge Kerbo, I told him we're going to help him.
See there, donuts, piggies, and hot chocolate. I'd have been there gobbling it up.
What?
Yeah.
Judge.
Who else does that?
Dude, you got my cell phone number. All you got to do is push in a couple buttons.
I want to go see his kiddo play hockey.
I
Do you see him? It looks like that outfit swallows those kids.
just can't believe. I mean,
That stuff has to cost a fortune.
Oh, it's got to be.
I've got a friend. His son plays. What is it called? Not cricket.
Croquet? Not croquet. What is it?
Yeah, we're on the deal.
Yeah,
Anyway, he told me what that cost. Lacrosse.
lacrosse.
20 seconds.
Unbelievable. Then I saw the outfit that Judge Gregory bought his son. I'm like, my gosh, you have to sell a kidney to keep up
Well,
with that.
But is it real hockey?
Yeah,
on
it's real
ice?
hockey. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the lessons just to get them to learn how to skate?
Yeah. That,
I could see me out there with a hockey gear and I'd be skating on one leg. You know, how you try to do that to stay up?
yeah. I can't imagine.
Yeah, lacrosse. You're right. Thank you. Judge, we need to get together. Help him get reelected.
Yeah, I need to go by the courthouse and see him.
Well, there's one reason you need to go by, right?
Yeah.
Main reason.
Yeah.
Get that taken care of. Before that other guy gets out a hold of that one.
Yeah, really. He shows up.
He gets
Hey,
it.
Judge, I'm Kurt
I'm
Chase.
Kurt Chase. I'm here to pick up that item you got for me.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. It's the Automotive Edge Radio Show, helping you with all your automotive needs, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop. Be sure to tune in next week. We're going to give away a couple of safety packages. Got a bunch of goodies in it and help you out. You know, we hope and pray you never get stranded on the side of the road. But if you do, we're going to help you out. And be sure, Bo, talk to them about the YouTube page.
Okay, so we have several social media sites. We're on the radio here on Talk Radio 1190. KFXR every Saturday morning from 8 to noon. If you tune into the radio, we appreciate you doing that as always. But we do have social media sites where you can see us live on our video live streams on the Automotive Edge Facebook page, Shifting Gears Facebook page, LinkedIn under Kurt Chase. But then we have YouTube, and that's youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. Now, there's a lot going on there. There's been a lot of added videos. Our live feeds are there. The live feeds are archived there. So we're asking you to subscribe to that channel if you would. And even though you may not do social media sites, you like listen to the radio, we love that. We love the radio. That's why we're on the radio.
Yep.
But these videos that we're doing on YouTube are very educational. They're very helpful. And we want to let as many people know about that as we can. And if you subscribe, you don't have to join anything, just subscribe to the channel, and then that helps boost the channel to where more and more people can see it.
My brother called me, and he's got more money than sense. And you know what he asked me?
How to do
What
it?
does it cost?
What's it cost?
Are you so dumb?
It doesn't cost anything to
You're so
become a
dumb.
subscriber of YouTube. Now, they might try to get you to be a premium holder or something. It might be a couple dollars, but you don't have to do that.
And as we grow it and things start happening, this is going to help all of our charities, our adoptive
Yes.
teacher, our single moms, Down syndrome awareness. There's so many things that we contribute money to each year. And as you grow this on YouTube, there's some income that can be generated, and we're going to be just helping more and more people. That's what it's all about. People, it's a get-rich scheme. No, it's about helping others, so in turn they help someone else.
And the more subscribers, the more that it gets lifted up. For example, it's tied into Google. YouTube and Google's tied in together. So if you go and Google something, the higher you are in the level of YouTube, that would come up first for you to check out.
Yep.
So it's there to help people all the way across the board. And the more these videos get out there, and Kurt's got a bunch of good stuff coming up they're good now. There's several on there now. Got a lot of people that's seen them and liking it. So we'd like for you to do that. Subscribe and then like and share.
You know, the first vehicle we gave away was a Jeep that was donated to me. We took it to Driver's Edge, got it repaired. The lady, her husband, packed up and left her with a handicapped child.
Wow.
And she was in a really tough situation. She wound up getting a job. Everything worked out for her. And she wound up getting a new vehicle, and she re-gifted that Jeep.
That's what it's all about right
So
there.
if you have a vehicle that's running, we don't want to beat up old bucket of bolts that's just got no life left in it. And
Yeah, we don't want the thing you're just trying to get out of your lot.
yeah, we'd love to get that vehicle from you. We send it over to Driver's Edge. We get that car rock and roll ready to go, and then we gift it to a single mom through the church, through the benevolence fund. So everything's clean. It's taken out of your name. The paperwork's done, and you will be blessing somebody. So if you have that car, and here again, not one that's been broke down forever that you can't afford to repair, we don't want those cars. We just don't. They cost way too much money, and we need to make sure that the value is more than the repair. And there's so many single moms out there. We have one that she's been Ubering, and a third of her check is going to Ubering while she's trying to survive.
Wow.
And so we get all these stories, but we get a bunch of cars, we go look at them, and they're just not repairable. But if you're in that situation financially where you can donate a car, we've got somebody that can take it. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. And talking about some great people, Driver's Edge Auto Repair. They've been with us for 22 years. 22 years on the Automotive Edge radio show. They don't winterize. They don't summarize. They only do the work needed at the time. If you go to my website, theautomotiveedge.com, you can click on there, look at their coupons. So many people don't do that. You see a special, but when you get there, there may be more work needed to be done that you weren't aware of. Look at the coupons. Go, okay, hang on. You just said, okay, let's see if you got a coupon. Oh, you do. We had one the other day that picked up $200 in coupons. That's a lot of money. And then if you save that kind of money, go pay it forward.
Yeah.
Next time you're in McDonald's, pay for the people behind you. You know, McDonald's got the McRib out.
Oh.
I can't do the onions, but I like McRib.
I've never had one.
It's not part of my diet.
Well, you
never had a McRib?
Mm.
Oh, buddy.
I'm missing it.
Yeah.
I may get one on the way
It's oozing
home.
with barbecue sauce, pickles, and onions. Oh. Yeah. It's not wet. Well, I guess it is because the barbecue sauce, but
sure.
Anyway, the place, mydriversedge.com. That's mydriversedge.com. Find a location near you, over 20 in the DFW area. And let's take a look at your car. Let's make sure it's ready for the weather. Let's make sure it's safe for the road and get it checked out headlight to tail light. And if you look at their website at mydriversedge.com, there's a lot of stuff they'll check out for nothing. Your battery, your tires, and just make sure, because that's the most important part of your car, your tires. You don't have to go to the big box stores anymore. Driver's Edge is as competitive as anybody in town when it comes to your tires. Go to mydriversedge.com. Okay, well, I had quite a few requests on credit and interest rates. And so coming up on the next segment, I'm just going to run through them. But remember, today, if you're not sure going into the end of the year what you want to buy, pull your credit, pull it yourself. Go to Equifax or Experian, sign up. You can delete it anytime and pull your bureaus. And then go to theautomotiveedge.com, shoot me a message and go, hey, Kurt, can you explain this to me? Where do you think I'll fall credit-wise? Do you think I can get a good rate? I'm going to need some help. Where will I be? And let's get that taken care of.
What does most dealerships use the most?
Equifax and Experian.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Equal?
Yeah.
Is there
I would say that I would say flip a coin on either one, Experian or Equifax.
Do they do both or one or the
both.
other? Okay.
Yeah. TransUnion, I really don't know who uses TransUnion anymore. Sometimes they'll just pull a triple and, print out all three of them.
Right.
But I always, so many times I'm at the dealer, hey, what's the Experian score? What's the Equifax score? Whatever that looks like. And why do they wear britches like that? And then they got to hold on to them, keep them up.
Pants on the ground.
Yeah, I don't get it. But we're going to be covering that and where the scores fall. Too many people are still going into the dealership and going, hey, I don't know what my credit's like. Can you help me? Bad way to buy a car. Bad way. And right now,
they'll help you all right.
Not for your I just benefit. Got 2 text messages. Look at Judge Gray. I love the McRib with no onions.
I'm going to try one maybe even on the way home.
Melinda bought one the other day and we split it. She goes, I got to try it.
And what
she liked it.
All right. I've never had one, so I get it.
Limited time only.
I know. They don't do it except this time of year, right?
Yeah. I don't know why pickles and barbecue sauce go so well together.
Well, they onions too. I know you can't
I don't
take
do
onions. Do you tell them to buy
onions or jalapenos? I don't do. No can do.
There you go.
That's why, when I go to have Mexican food, I got to be real careful what I eat.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to, something I can take for it. But for the most part,
you don't want to do that really, though.
No, doesn't work. So anyway, we've got that. And then the phone lines are open. If you want to know where to go, who to see, what to do, we got you covered there as well here on the Automotive Edge radio show on 1190 KFXR. And then we're going to be talking about what's going on with the tariffs and how that's going to affect things down the road, because a lot of people are caving in and finally going, hey, let's stop this and let's do this. Based on where you listen and who you're talking to, the economy is doing really, really well. It's getting better each and every day. Each and every day. Regardless of all the naysayers and the people putting out all the false information and moaning and groaning and complaining. But there's a couple of manufacturers, you don't have to worry about tariffs. There's other one that tariffs have hit. Now they got to figure a way to get rid of them. And the other thing too is if you have an EV, where are you on that EV right now?
Can you say where some of the manufacturers are getting hit with that?
Yeah, BMW, Porsche,
Okay.
Audi.
Seconds to
Yeah,
close, bro.
it's a tough deal. So anyway, let's take a look at those, see what we can do. 214-787-1190. Quick break. Don't go away. Big Boski, he'll be right back.
And thanks each and every one of you for being a part. Yeah, Judge Gregory, I've not tried the McRib, but I may try that today. I may grab one on the way to the house and slam it down when I get home. I've never had one, but everybody seems to like it. I just never knew it was, I don't know. It's McDonald's, so I didn't think it might be that great, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I get a lot of positive feedback on it. So McRib, here I come. Go ahead and give it a shot. Larry. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
Have you ever tried the McRib?
Hear you. What you say?
Have you tried the McRib before?
I have not.
I haven't either. And Kurt said it's the bomb. And Judge Gregory says, yeah, they're fantastic. So I'm going to try one on the way home today. I think I'm going to grab one and see. I've just never had one. I've never, it's a McDonald's. I didn't think, not to.
I wouldn't think. Yeah, I haven't had one either. I wouldn't think to go to McDonald's, sir.
Yeah, for something that sounds like a McRib. So, but I'm going to give it a shot, see what it tastes like, and they claim it's fantastic. So we'll see.
Let me know how that works for you.
Okay, you won't be me. You be your guinea pig. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't eat like barbecue or anything.
Oh,
like
you
that.
don't. What? You don't eat?
Now,
any
my
kind
family owns a barbecue restaurant back home in Decatur, and they're building one in St. Louis this year coming up.
Really? And what's the
Yeah,
name
I'm not a fan of it though.
What's the name of the place?
PT's Barbecue,
Oh, sweet. And where's that at?
Decatur, Illinois, and
Oh.
then they're going to be building another one in St. Louis. I think this should be done in March.
Now, is that pretty close location to each other?
No,
miles?
Decatur is actually 2 hours. It's closer to Chicago. It's more 2
Okay.
hours north
I got you.
of in Illinois, and then St. Louis. From that location, St. Louis is 1:45.
Now, were you raised there up in that area?
I was raised in Decatur, Illinois, and
Okay.
then we moved to St. Louis right after my senior year
Oh, okay,
of high school.
cool.
But I also went to school too in Ohio, so I wasn't there on that part. But yeah,
So, what got you into Dallas area?
I was actually working for the iHeart out in St. Louis.
Okay.
I was actually the main talent on 100.3 The Beat out there,
Okay.
and then I moved my mom down here, and I went back home, and my place flooded. Like they had the apartment complex I was at, they had it where it was just like they were going to condemn the property, everything. However, they made us get their insurance. So a bunch of tenants there got like a whole class action lawsuit against them.
Oh, wow. Well, how's Dallas treating you? How you feel here?
I like it. I mean, because I was there and in my main job, I worked for I was working for Wells Fargo at the time. So
Okay.
I was doing finance in that, but I switched companies now. Like Dallas is a lot of opportunities here.
Yes.
Kind of mad I didn't move here earlier.
Well, there it is, folks. There's the interview with Larry, our producer, doing a great job every Saturday morning here on
Thank you.
Talk
Thank you.
Radio 1190 AM KFXR, and get a little background of our producer now that Maddie is gone. And thanks for all your help, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
So I will try that McRib, and I'll let you know next week how it is. So if you
Please do.
want to give it a shot.
We're back in 20 seconds.
All right. Thank you. And thanks for everybody for tuning into our live feed here on the Automotive Edge Facebook page, Shifting Gears Facebook page, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Thanks each and every one of you for being a part of our broadcast today. We're live on location at Freeman Toyota, the affordable side of the Metroplex.
Well, I know how to make Judge Gregory happy. Just grab a
Back rib and take it to him.
McRib meal deal.
Ah, the meal deal. That's what we got to do. Tex is always better, he says. You're right, Larry.
Kind of like Dairy Queen. I mean, you know, a Hunger Buster and a Dilly Bar, you're set.
Nothing. Or about Keller's
Oh, number 5, baby.
with tater tots and a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, our old producer said he'd never eat tater tots. Man, he loved their tater tots.
Slammed them back, didn't he?
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. This segment goes great, folks, over at Eldorado Chevrolet. 9-time, fixed to be 10-time Chevy Dealer of the Year. Up to $18,000 off a Chevy Silverado. Are you kidding
That's
me?
what you think. You might be getting a call going, hey, wait a minute. But right now it's 18,000. That's fantastic right there.
2026. That's a 2026. 7,000 off on all Colorados. Even if you go with the off-road packages and everything on it, 7,000 off any Colorado in stock. 6,500 off the Traverse, 7,500 off of the Equinox EV. These are all 2026 models. No 2025s. Beat the banks with 0 APR. And then here's the other thing too. They opened up their commercial division 2 buildings down, Eldorado Commercial, and my buddy Jim over there, Aldridge, he is the man. If you are a company owner and you need a cab and chassis, you need a box van, you need a utility vehicle, you want to custom design and build whatever, see Jim Aldridge there at Eldorado Commercial. And I got to tell you, Justin Griffin and his staff, Rusty McDonald, Jason Lawing, they're not missing money on trades. I've got people that are calling me going, one guy drove in from Sulphur Springs. He goes, they beat the closest deal by $2,000.
Wow.
Like, there you go. The place, Eldorado Chevrolet, 380 and 75. Ask for Rusty or Justin or Jason and let them know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show and enjoy the best Chevy experience. Together, let's drive in a new Chevrolet from Eldorado Chevrolet. Start online right now at EldoradoChevy.com.
And if you don't know what a certain vehicle is and you see one, take a picture of it and then show them to Eldorado. They'll get you fixed up.
That's
I've seen
right.
some weird looking vehicles on the roads. I don't know. I go, how do they know what to buy? Like different kind of trucks or vans or different stuff that's really different.
Yeah.
Go like, where did they get that at?
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Get it at Eldorado Chevrolet right there, and they'll fix you up. And I guess if you don't know what it is, I guess you could kind of explain to them what it is, and they might be able to pull something up and show you. Like
What you do is, well, a lot of those companies, they know. They walk in
Right,
and
I
they say,
get
hey, I
that.
want this, that, or the other.
Right.
And they sit down and, you know, just like on a computer, they can sit there and build it and hit a button. Bam, that's what it's going to look like.
Wow. There you go. No better place to go right
Yeah,
there.
like putting a model together on a computer.
There you
You
go.
know, and spec it all out, you know, because they have certain tools and electrical and this, that, and the other that they need to put together. And Jim Aldridge can design every bit of that for you. And you'll know who Jim is because he wears the Crocodile Dundee hat every day to work
There you go.
without fail. I think for Christmas, he just asked for a new Crocodile Dundee hat.
I said just wear it every year.
Yeah, what a
too.
great guy. Yeah, he's the man. 214-787-1190. So here's the thing. Does your credit score always predicate rate?
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yep.
Because this comes from Judge Gregory. He says, what do you think about the tiny cars that the president was discussing earlier this week? Can you answer that before you go another?
Yes. There are a bunch of
First of all, what did he say about it?
well, there's a bunch of cars overseas that are attached to the big three. It's really something. When we flew to London and we landed there because we were going to Greece, we had a guy take us around because we wanted to see the castle and blah, 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 blah. And we're looking at all these cars. I got my phone out. I'm taking pictures. I was shocked how many cars the names and badges I've never heard of that were subsidiaries of Ford, Chevy, and Daimler.
So, like the smart car connected to the Mercedes.
Yeah, and so they had smaller cars out there, and so and these are good quality cars. They're not like when the Yugo came out
Right,
or
I
the
gotcha.
Geo, or these are good quality cars that are $20,000 cars that are very affordable, that are reliable. They'll meet the emission standards. They'll meet the safety standards that they can start getting in here without the huge tariffs on them. Because
Okay.
otherwise, with the tariffs, it just doesn't work.
Right.
And so, the consumers, if you think about it, they're being forced into, in a lot of cases, 84-month financing and
Because
96-month
the prices of
financing
the
it right
vehicles.
down the
Right.
road to
Right.
go, I want to be able to afford a nice vehicle. And so there's a lot of people that just want basic transportation.
Sure,
So
we've
they
talked
have,
about that.
the smaller cars that when you look at, I guess some of the smallest cars out there are going to be the Nissan Versa, the Toyota Prius.
Well, they talking
Minutes a
about
break.
These kind of cars. And so there is a market for those automobiles, especially for the younger people that
Sure.
want a small, affordable car. So all of that's being done, and they're working it with the other countries to get good quality
Are you
small cars.
favor for it?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Free market.
I agree.
And either they'll bring it in, they'll have a good quality car that'll make it, or they'll come in like a lion and out like a lamb, like Geo did, like Yugo did, like Sterling did.
Let the consumer decide.
That's right. You had the, bring back the car like the Chevy Aveo, which
Right.
was their small car. That's still going on in Europe. And bring that Australia. You go to Australia and look at Ford Australia,
Right.
you wouldn't believe these cars, and they're not
10
here.
seconds to commercial break.
So anyway, yeah, I was real happy to hear what I listened to that whole conference, and it was outstanding. 214-787-1190. Quick break. We'll be right back.
We're going to get a water. You want one?
I'm good. I got my drink here.
What you got in it?
Spark.
Little vodka, little
No drinking.
tequila.
I'm not a big tequila person.
Well,
I like sipping tequila, but I don't like margaritas and stuff.
Well, no, that's too syrupy and all
Yeah,
that crap.
Too sweet.
No, that's the thing I'd rather do than drink.
Yeah, that's where all the feel bad comes from.
Depends.
I like my stuff neat.
Depends on how many you have.
Neat. Judge, I need to come by and see you regardless. Maybe come by the courthouse on Tuesday, but I'll text you either way because I'm going to be in Azle. I got to go. Grape Spark is the best. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. In fact, I just got my wife just got me the single serving, but I like the canister of the grape the best. We've been distributors now for 12 years. But I need to come by and see you for the other thing, and then come by and see you. I need to get my wife to look at them dogs. It's going to be for me. Believe it or not, it's going to be for me. But, she has that say, so, I mean, what the heck? We needed a fourth dog to sleep with us. We already got 3. Why not another one, right? But I wanted a big dog, but because of all the new floors that we put in the house, it's not going to be good for their hips to have versus a carpeted where they can dig in and not mess up their, get any hip dysplasia. So we're going to go with another small doggy. Man, oh man, is this place hopping? It is hopping over here. I'm sitting here looking. Every salesman has a customer, and there's some standing by the operator waiting for a salesperson. This is the deal. Cool. We can handle it. It's so funny if y'all just watch Bo walk through the showroom floor and everybody's staring at him with that sweater and that cap on. Yeah, I saw those 3 that your wife sent the pic on. Cute little dogs. I was going to get another Doberman, but my floors, we had to replace all our floors for some water damage that started in the kitchen. And the guy that owned the house before us glued down a floating floor. So every time they broke up one piece of the flooring, 6 more ahead of it broke. So they had to strip the whole house. I mean, every inch of that house, the floors had to come up. I was so upset. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Who glues down a floating floor? Now, floating floor is a little bit noisy. I get it. You can hear people come through the house, which I don't care. But, man, when he glued it, guys, you ought to see Bo walking through this showroom floor. This is outstanding. You are a real treat, Bo Carver. There's so many people you're making just smile and laugh when you walk through here. Wow.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Hey, this is the time for friends and family and significant others all to come together.
Bring joy. Remember, it's joy to the world, isn't it?
That's right.
And this is the time of the year to do that. We should do that year round, but this is the season to really project that 100%. And there's no better time of the year than start it right now, especially.
Put all the BS aside.
Yeah, let's get rid of so much negativity that we really want to dive into. Let's
Love
get,
one another, care
yeah,
about one another, talk to one another.
Agree to disagree, but still be in harmony. What happened to that day? Nowadays, you just cut your head off if you have a different opinion.
I know.
It's just crazy.
They want everybody in one accord.
Yeah, but
not me.
That's the accord I don't want to be in.
Not me.
I'll be in a Honda Accord, but I don't want to be in that Accord. And I have the right, just like they do. But when the hate starts spewing out because I don't think the way you think,
yeah.
What position are you putting us in? I don't like it.
Well, I bet Judge Gregory can help us with that. They said that family suing family, whether it's brother, sister, mother, father, cousins, uncles, aunts, whatever, is up over 100%. Family suing family in court. I'm like, what? You mean to tell me y'all can't work that out? You got to go to court? And sometimes it's over inheritance or property line or just crazy, crazy disputes. And I was going, man, oh man. I wonder if Judge Gregory gives advice before they go and kind of, can y'all really not work this out? Because the verdict's going to make somebody upset. There's going to be a winner and a loser.
Well, they're already upset if they're at court.
Yeah,
so
I mean, you can make it a win-win.
There's already a divide if they're going to court to settle the issue. So, but we've just
he says God made us all special and different in each of our own ways. 100% amen. You know what I like about this?
He says, oh, yes, it's crazy sad what he says.
I'm talking to a lot of corporate people, and
yeah,
they are now letting people say Merry Christmas in business, like Target and Walmart and all these stores. I was in Kroger the other day, and a lady goes, God bless and Merry Christmas. I went around and gave her a hug.
Yeah, I would have done that too.
Unbelievable.
Well, and Judge Gregory says, that he says the Bible says that money is the root of all evil. We're seeing that in sports. That's the one area that has really gotten out of hand, and
100%.
It's just changing the complexity of what the All-American situation was supposed to be with sports. I mean, you got coaches just leaving it on the other hand for a couple $1 million more, or college players getting paid millions of dollars. I mean, I think ultimately it's going to kill the NFL.
All their attitudes and all the BS that's going with all that, I can't stand it. You look at, all of these. Look at Shadur Sanders and his pre-draft party, and all this craziness that's going on. I'm like, this is so dumb.
But it's
dumb. But it's not just him. There were so many other people that threw these, $1 million parties that, and then they wound up getting drafted in the 6th, 7th round or whatever. I'm going, you know what? Moms and dads reel them in. Paying college kids to play football.
But that's where it comes from, is the fact that they haven't reeled them in. And it's all the way they're raised and how they
raise them right. Give them some Jesus.
No doubt.
I got my friend, ordering me a bag of those little Jesuses like
Yeah.
Barbara Ann gave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gives them away all the time.
Good morning to my favorite, my awesome cuz. I love you, Dorothy, and my awesome, awesome friend, Bo.
That's right.
Love you, love you, love you. Spread my love up there in New York with all my family.
Absolutely. They need it up in New York. They need that extra love.
I
up
like it. That's why hockey's so great. They don't get paid a whole lot. That's why they fight it out.
there. Oh.
Oh, buddy, can I come by for some
Whoa.
prime rib for Christmas? William,
Will.
I am your man, buddy. I would love to come by for a slice of prime rib. I would. I'll even bring a gift. I love that guy. I'm going to tell you what, you want to meet a guy that's all meat and potatoes, don't take crap. And I'll just tell you a real quick story. William Winfrey, who is my neighbor down the street, I love this guy. I know that if we do NA, he's a brother from another mother. They were having a party down the street, and there was hundreds and the parents were in Hawaii. Well, these kids got out of hand. They started fighting, running through the deal. He
Wow.
came down, and he cleaned house.
That's good.
Him
Awesome.
and a couple of neighbors, and they were prepared for whoever showed up.
Good
They wound
deal.
up, a couple of kids got stabbed.
Wow.
One of them wound up in my backyard, and I had my Doberman, and he's like, I don't care. And they took these kids and dropped them off at a gas station. And the parents were in Hawaii, and all you know what broke loose in the neighborhood. Well, Sheriff Winfrey came down, and I'm telling you, he is the man.
Well, he's serving up some prime rib
Oh, buddy, if it's your first, are you doing it on the
for Christmas.
on
he
your
says.
green egg or in the oven, or what are you doing? Because I'm going to tell you what, good prime rib. You know, I tell you what, I've got that U-shaped griddle to put inside, and I tie it up real tight. I seared it, and then I put it out there on the smoker. Oh my goodness!
The only thing about prime rib that I really don't like, if you go to banquets and stuff, it doesn't seem cooked enough.
It's not supposed to be,
And why?
because prime rib people like it rare.
Okay.
And my buddy John Ingram, he likes that horseradish sauce with it.
Right.
And
Okay. And
now, I eat closer to the end because I like mine medium rare.
right, right.
A lot of people like it rare, but
Well, that's how they cook it,
primo. Buddy, I'm telling you, you tell me your favorite beverage, and I will load up and head over.
basically.
And I'll even bring a nice pie or cake or side. Well, I just like to hug his neck and say hello. He's a cool dude. He plays the best music riding around.
He does
on a Harley.
medium rare. See, that's
There you
great right there. Thank you. That's what it should be, in my opinion.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. So what is your favorite Christmas dessert? Go ahead and post it. What is your favorite Christmas dessert? Mine by far, I only like one thing for Christmas dessert. One thing.
What is it?
Pumpkin pie. It's my all-time favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
And I tell you what, those pies at a Costco, they're ginormous. They're like $10 for this massive pumpkin pie. And I think pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie taste the same.
I don't know the difference.
I can't tell the difference. But that Costco pumpkin pie, my buddy, he's the general manager of a Costco, and I'll give him some money and he'll pick me up a couple pies. I'm telling you what, give me some cold milk and a pumpkin pie, and I am a happy dude.
I do like I like back in the day when my grandmother used to make a chocolate pie with the meringue.
Now, I've never heard of that until you told me that. Chocolate pie.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie with a good old-fashioned crust with a meringue. You know what a meringue is?
Oh, yeah.
And they had it glistening and all that.
That's where you take the egg whites and you whip it and put in a little sugar.
And, dude, that's by far my all-time favorite pie or dessert at Christmas. That was it.
See, Judge Gregory likes Cool Whip.
Cool Whip's okay. I like chocolate pie with Cool Whip because
I've never had chocolate pie. Where do you get chocolate pie?
I don't know. Try your
I've never
Costco.
heard of it.
Ask your guy at Costco.
They don't have
those.
I know they got pumpkin, apple, cherry, and
Pecan, probably.
pecan.
Yeah. Well, usually you have to go to more of a baker shop for maybe some of those other things, but or you can have somebody actually make it. I've tried that. You know anybody that likes to bake?
Well, I do.
Well, bake
I've
you
never
a
made
chocolate pie. Well, look at how to do it.
I'm at to do it.
The crust, can you don't
And I
have-
like the flaky crust.
well, you can do that. Do you do the little pinches around?
Well, of course. Of course.
That's old style right there. That's
Oh,
great.
that's old school.
So you wouldn't buy a pre-done crust. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can buy those.
Yeah.
Where the
Well, if they're the
you just gotta-
flaky ones, I don't like the ones that are real thick where you got to, every time
I
you take
know.
a bite, you need a drink of milk.
chainsaw to get
Yeah,
it. But,
I'm out.
But I don't know if you do the meringue. Could you try that too?
I've made meringue.
Well, that's my all-time
And then you take
favorite.
the little torch and then you give it a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
brown.
yeah.
Yeah, buddy, you're talking to Chef Kurt.
And you've never had
Never had chocolate pie.
it. Well, this
Has anybody else out there had chocolate pie?
Oh man, it's great.
Have y'all ever had chocolate gravy? What? Judge.
I don't know that that's a dessert.
The
Chocolate
pie shop in
gravy.
Roanoke has chocolate pie.
There you go.
Right. Oh, I know where that place is right next to Babs, William.
Well, there you go.
Chocolate gravy. For real? Is he pulling my leg?
Judge
Now, I've
Greg,
heard of red eye gravy.
Judge Greg, I know it's Saturday, but you hadn't been drinking.
Now,
had
you know what red eye gravy is. If
No.
you're now you blow the smoke up everybody's skirt that you're
red eye
Cajun.
gravy.
Red eye gravy.
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I've ever had it.
Wow. The pie shop in Roanoke. Yeah, when we
Yeah.
go to that Los Mojotes or whatever across the
Mhm.
street, we've gone over there and grabbed a little bit. Chocolate pie is awesome.
Yes. Say thank you, Dorothy.
Huh.
So
Gotta check it
yeah,
out.
that's my all-time favorite right there.
Okay. I was just asked if under my Christmas tree I could put two vehicles. Real simple for me. The G90 or the A8. Easy. Not without a doubt. Without a question. I would put the Audi A8 under my tree or the Genesis G90.
I bet that Genesis G90 would be their first pick.
100%.
But
The A8, I love that car because how big it is and the horsepower. If they still had the Maybach, which they do, but you don't see the Maybach here very often at all. Plus, it's over $300,000. That Maybach,
could be the reason.
I drove one,
Yeah.
unbelievable. And then Volkswagen came out to Phaeton, and I drove it, and I fell in love with a huge car, big car, loved it, enjoyed driving it. But the A8 is probably one of the coolest handling, speed, sport, everything about it. The G90 is one of the coolest luxury cars out there, I think, and I enjoy it. Oak Steer Pie Company. Yep.
Is that the name of it in Roanoke?
And it is great. We've eaten it. I'm not a Babes guy. I'm not a big fried person. I like to taste the stuff. I like stuff smoked and
Right.
on the green egg or in the oven. I'm not I like French fries, but I'm not a chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken or fried chicken kind of guy.
Well, I am, but
Because that's all you taste is the batter. You really don't taste the
they
chicken.
do a good job of doing it right though. But
Is that still all you can eat,
yeah,
Babes?
they
Huh.
bring a certain portion in. If you want more, they'll bring another.
I like their sides.
Well, the only thing I don't like about Babes is the wait. You got to go certain times to get in there, or otherwise you're waiting.
Yeah, the one in Roanoke, you pull up, there'll be 30, 40
I know.
people outside.
Yeah, just wait. So,
But
no,
I went with a buddy of mine, Will Sakala, him and his buddy. We
Right.
went over to Babes, and the sides are phenomenal.
well, they are.
So Escalade IQ, I got a buddy just took delivery of one of those things, and he loves it. And then I have another one, just got an Escalade V Series, $188,000 for that bad boy. I'm going
What's up?
incredible.
Man,
There's a lot of luxury brand out there that I really, really like, but it's getting so expensive. One of them's Escalade. And I believe, William, at one time, I thought you had an Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is definitely one of my all-time favorite. But they have gotten very, very, very expensive. And some of those vehicles are still going over sticker. A friend of mine called me and goes, "Hey, I'm trying to find an Escalade V." And he found one. The guy wanted $30,000 over sticker. 30 grand. I was like, goodness gracious. So he got him down, I think, to 15 over sticker. I was like, it's amazing. I mean, but it was one of the vehicles, though, that if he ever goes to sell it, he'll
Good
make
luck.
he can turn it very, very quickly
there you go.
based on miles and condition. But the Escalades are always doing well. On the other side, though, I'm a big Denali guy. When you look at the GMC Denali line versus the Cadillac line, I mean they're a lot less expensive, and
Just as good.
I don't see
That much difference.
not in the money.
Right.
When I'm going dollars to dollars, I'd rather have a GMC Yukon Denali XL for me financially than I
Right.
would to buy the Cadillac. I mean, if money had no bearing, then
Right.
yeah, I'd buy a Cadillac B Series Escalade, no doubt about it. And then look what William puts up, the Eddie Bauer Expedition.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I sold a ton of them, and actually, one of the guys gave me the free luggage that came with it.
How about that?
So I thought that was really, really cool that at one time, if you bought it, it had the pine trees on the back seats, on the headrest, and then you got the luggage that went with it.
And not to change the subject, but Ronnie Swain said I had grape pie in Rochester, New York. Now,
He had what?
grape pie.
That ain't right.
Was that
Grape, GRAPE?
Yeah, was that in honor of the Royal Purples?
I think that's kind of pushing the needle. Grape
yeah.
pie. Hey, let's take a quick break. 214-787-1190. We'll be right back.
Well, you need to straighten William up on that.
I find it best to go to Houston to buy my vehicles. Houston? Buddy, I can't believe that you would punch me in the mouth like that.
Yeah, come on. What's up with that?
Wow. He just like gave me a swift kick.
Yeah, I was like in the third round, just had you all going, and all of a sudden here comes the old knockout
What's
punch.
up with that, William? It was good. Grape pie. I just don't get it.
Royal Purple, that's right. Bowman High School Royal Purples, that's what we were.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Well, it was better than being the Greenies, South Park Greenies. Going like, what the heck is that?
That was really called the Greenies?
Yes.
No.
From
What was their
Okay.
mascot?
Ronnie Swain. Back me up on this.
What was their mascot?
I don't even remember.
Like green slimier or
I don't know. Ours was a lion because Royal Purpose is royalty, and a lion. We had the lion with the crown. So, but I don't know what the Greenies were. It was kind of cheesy.
it's kind of odd.
South Park Greenies. That's what they're called.
That ain't right.
I didn't think it was right either.
Yeah, that's hey, you just don't do that.
But Ronnie, you got to back me up on that.
Huh.
William says yes.
Let me ask you a question. Do you put ice cream on your pie? A la mode?
I do on apple pie. That's the only one. Apple pie, I will put a good. I like to heat the pie up
You put
and then a scoop
vanilla.
of
Oh,
vanilla.
I've never been able to do that and enjoy it.
See, I love that sweet and salty taste together. You know,
I got buddies that they love a good apple pie and put a scoop of ice cream on it. I just not my gig.
but I also love Cool Whip on my pumpkin pie. Do you add
I don't
that?
do Cool Whip.
Or any kind of?
I don't put anything on
Any
it. I
kind
do
of-
like pumpkin pie with some milk.
Well, the milk's kind
And I
of.
want vitamin D whole milk.
Me too.
I don't
buy
want
any crap.
organic.
No.
I don't want 2%. I don't want
That's
none
not
of that
milk.
junk.
It's
not
water.
milk.
If I listen, I don't drink a whole lot of milk, but when I do, I want the real deal. I don't want no little penny waste, milk watered down something called milk.
I had a friend that his family didn't have a lot of money, 6 kids, and they would keep the milk jugs and they would make that carnation powder milk.
Right? Oh boy.
And I remember the first time I went over, I'm sitting there tasting, I'm like, what is wrong with this milk? And I didn't really say anything. So the next time I went over there, I brought my own milk.
And you knew the difference then, did you?
Oh, boy.
So William says he does pecan and apple pie with a Bluebell scoop of vanilla.
Oh, see, my brothers are just like you. They love that scoop of Bluebell on there. And only Bluebell. They won't do any of that.
He says
whatever
that
it-
we're killing his diabetes. And Ronnie said, I could never understand that. Talk about the Greenies. Do you remember what their mascot was? No, we're asking you.
How do you name a school Greenies? Then what do you do.
Beaumont South Park Greenies. That was their school name, South Park.
Would it be like
It was called South Park High School, and it was the Greenies was their mascot.
well, that was like I guess they could have pulled one of the guys off of Veggie Tales.
I meant well back then. Back then we could have said they were the vegans, but
Yeah,
that was way
nobody would
before.
know.
Wait, yeah. But I don't know. Can you find out, Ronnie?
The
See,
Greenies. That's just not right.
South Park Greenies. In fact, I knew several people who graduated from there, and it's a weird name. but
Great song.
What we got?
Where it began.
Neil Diamond. That's your service.
I can't
They got a show where Hugh Jackman's playing
but then I
Neil
know
Diamond.
Oh, really?
I don't get it. Leave Neil alone.
He's still alive, isn't he? Why would you have
Yeah.
to do a movie about that right now?
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. We're here today live, Freeman Toyota, located on the affordable side of the Metroplex right here at 820 and 183, about a mile south of the Northeast Mall, what's left of it. I wish people would just be nice at malls. I just saw all that stuff that's going on in Irving, and just breaks my heart that people just can't be nice. I just don't understand. All the malls. I remember when there was a shooting at the Irving Mall, and
That could be the reason why malls are kind of depleted. In some ways, 'cause
these
they just
moms
couldn't-
and dads can't corral their own children
Well, they used to
to
just
behave.
they used to just drop them off at the mall. That was a big thing. Like a few teenagers say, "Well, we're meeting mall. We'll just take you and drop you off. Call us when you're ready, or get ready to come home, or they close."
Yeah,
And they just let these kids run wild in these malls, and that happened.
I don't get it. Well, hey, we're south of the Northeast Mall, and they got a great place over there that does those big old crab boil bags
Ooh,
with all the shrimp and crab leg and everything in it. It's a cash me out. But come on down here to Freeman Toyota. You've got $239 a month on a Tacoma, $397 a month. Get this. No cash or trade, no security deposit on a 2026 Tundra Crewmax 4x4. How do you like me now? And then you take and look at, let me sit back here. My computer's not working. Why it's not working right? Here we go.
did you learn how to operate?
$299 for 72 months if you want to stretch it out. You've got a Tacoma, $239 a month. No security deposit required on this vehicle. You got the Corolla, $199 a month for 39 months, $279 a month on a Camry LE, and on and on. That just tells you that if you're leasing, the deals are great. But let's say you want to buy one, it just tells you the deals are great as well. If they're discounting them this low to lease them, they're discounting that low for you to buy and take home. The place, Freeman Toyota. Stop in or see BJ Stankovic, Jerry Patterson. Let them know you're listening to the Automotive Ed radio show here on 1190 KFXR, and put your car deal together. All right. I lost my train of thought. You wouldn't believe how many people caught on and was paying attention to the key fobs. How if you have a key fob, a lot of people.
You brought that up last week for the first time, and if you're now tuning in to this spot, you need to listen to this because it's real important.
I don't know how many people walk in the front door of their home anymore. I go through the garage,
right,
and throw their key. Have a little vanity or whatever sitting at the front door, and you drop off your person keys. I don't know who does it anymore, other than the movies. But they're saying that if you leave your fob unprotected by the front door, people can come by and scan it and pick up that code on your key fob.
Also, if you're out and about with a purse,
yes,
they can do that too. You said,
yep.
If it's kind of out in an exposed area, whether it's in a purse or by the front door or something that is technologically has a connection to that, they'll zap that code and break into your car.
It says it's always omitting a code. It said that thieves can exploit the driver What the heck? There's a mustache hair there. These can get close to your house with an antenna in hopes of capturing and amplifying so they can unlock your vehicle.
See, I always thought that it would not emit any kind of transmission until you were using it, like unlocking it.
Well, you got to figure the
unlocking
signal's
it.
being omitted because, like on my car, even though I parked in the garage and I go through the back door and I go into the kitchen and I leave my keys
There.
up high
Right.
where I have a little place for the keys, it still tells me your car's unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Your windows are down. I mean,
Oh,
it's
wow.
amazing what it can tell you. I'm going, so if you think about that, that's being omitted
I got you.
on a signal.
To the out in space.
And it's still reading the car from your cell phone to the car. Then it's omitting from the keys to your car.
Wow.
And so they said it's that there are now purses or compartments or like a coin purse kind of setup, just
Right.
that you can put your key fob in that will block them because of whatever the product is made of, blocking that signal from going out. What a sad day where you have to protect. They said they can actually go by if you're walking by with a purse, they can point that antenna on there and capture your fob, your code, and they can lock it on to another code and then drive around and hit it just like a beeper to see where the lights are going off and steal your vehicle.
So you got people that responded by saying they bought one of these little purses or they bought one of these little things to hide the transmission.
So they said now there's purses where they have a lining inside that can block somebody from hitting it with an antenna. I'm like, what a sad day.
Now, is this how far back does this go? Like, is this more current vehicles like 25, 26, or how far?
They said 2020.
From 2020?
Yeah.
Wow.
They can drive by with an antenna. And they said now they have equipment that they can walk by your car, especially on the high end. One guy goes, watch how fast I can get this Mercedes. And he goes by the Mercedes and he picks up that code and they go back and unlock it and get in it. And so this guy went to prison. He was this mastermind for doing all this kind of stuff. And he's showing how easy it is to steal your car now. I'm going, that is unbelievable that you have to protect your fob because there's people looking to scan your fob and steal your vehicle.
Judge Gregory said he got one for his wife.
If you were to open the doors on this 1794 edition Tundra, it would blow you away. That is the best looking Toyota Tundra.
It's gorgeous too. Man, that thing's awesome.
Can I trade the Camry I bought Thursday for that?
So what's the Star 1794?
1794 edition. It's built here in the great state of down in San Antonio.
Beautiful vehicle. Yeah. It won't be. Come on, man.
Yeah, you ought to walk over there and open up that door. It would just blow you away. That is something really special. But anyway, it is true. They can steal your code. Now they have this high performance equipment that they can actually take a computer, put this antenna up on the dash. Somebody can walk by with another transmitter, pull your code, send it to them, and boom, that guy's typing it in. Transmitter sends it back, pops the locks on the car, and they are gone.
Crazy.
So it's kind of tough out there for the consumers, but always be on guard. Always protect your stuff. Always lock your car. Quit leaving your kids and animals in the car. I saw some lady the other day just got arrested. She said, well, I just went in to do a little shopping and left her kiddo in the car because he was asleep. And I'm
bad mistake.
Unbelievable what's going on in today's world.
Yes. And you know that I've seen a lot of times where they have actually stolen vehicles and the kids have been in it. That's not a thing. I don't think you want that happening to you. Just stop it, really.
Hey, BJ, I got your employee number so I can go back and get that Tundra hat I want. So they said do two things. One is clean out your stinking garage where you can park your car inside. The other one is they said one of the best tools still out there is the club.
Well, there you go.
Have you ever seen one of the clubs?
Yeah, it's kind of a pain, but I think
Yeah.
it'd be worth it if you were kind of worried about, especially out and about, if you're out at the mall or things like that.
Yeah, they said
You
if
know,
you when thieves walk by and they
They
see
ain't
the
fooling
club,
with
they
that.
keep moving.
No, they ain't got time for that.
Yeah, they said it's just too much.
Headache.
Bringing a hacksaw or a blowtorch.
Yeah, especially if you're in the mall.
That guy's
area.
got to be from up north. Watch when he goes by there in a short sleeve shirt and a pair of shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be other things wrong with him too, but that's could be one reason.
Yeah.
He's taking a picture of your car.
Well, he's going on a dealer trade. That's what he's there for. That's why he has that tag with him. He's going to do a dealer trade.
What's that mean?
Taking that car to
All right,
another
we have
dealer
40
for swap.
seconds to commercial break.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Stand
All
by
right.
to-
Well, we're going to take a break, bottom of the hour, and we're going to run through some more specials, where to go, who to see, what to do, coming up here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia Network. We'll be right back.
So, well, you're leaving. So, would you say something to me, Larry? Never mind. See, Ronnie, I don't remember Sparky. I just remember how it was a weird name, why they called it the Greenies. Still trying to figure that out. Dorothy Noon says, when my girls were little and they fell asleep before I went into the store, I woke my babies up. Well, it's the right thing to do and certainly the safest thing to do. And I never, ever let my son stay in a car or my vehicle for 5 seconds to run in to grab anything. I've always got him up or got him out of the car, even though it was that little bit of a headache. That headache you're going to have if somebody jumped in your car and took off and hurt your child, it's not worth it. And I know it's easy to try to, I'm just running in the convenience store. I'm going to grab, a Coke or cigarettes or whatever you're running there to grab. And you got the car running and you're going to run in and do that. But it's not a healthy idea. And thank you, Dorothy, for being that way. We've got too many people leaving their kids in their car and forgetting them, period, let alone that. But yeah, never leave them in a car. That's smart. And I don't know why people want to do that. I get the convenience. I see them. They're right there. I see them through the window, but things happen in split seconds that can change your life miserably for a long period of time. So I wouldn't recommend that whatsoever. So if you have a Sparky looked like an elf and was dressed like one, well, I'm elf on the shelf and I got green on. I guess I could call myself a South Park greenie. We used to beat the snot out of them, and I'm sure French did too. Yes, you're right. Shopping is not that important to leave your kiddos in the car. Not a smart thing to do. And I just don't understand how anybody forgets to have their kid in the car and they forget that they're in there. And that's why they're putting alarms or something like that in the vehicles now, in case you forget your child. How does that happen? I mean, I don't know. I need some understanding on that. I definitely need some understanding on that, of how somebody can leave their kid in the car and forget they have them. I don't know. That person needs to certainly slow down their life quite a bit and realize what's important. Well, thank you, Dorothy. That's my elf on the shelf outfit. Getting down to that time of the year, you can wear crazy stuff like this and get away with it. I don't know if I'm getting away with it, but I'm doing it. We are live here at Freeman Toyota on the affordable side of the Metroplex here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. And hopefully that everybody out there is going to have a wonderful Christmas. and more importantly, that it's the time to really show a lot of patience, love, and respect. It seems to have gotten lost in our country today, these days. You know, tell those people out there that you care about them, and you know, just time to give when you can give. Help some people out that are in need. We should be doing that year round, but of course, this is the time of the year that is a special time to be doing that. But I agree, Dorothy. Something's wrong for sure. But it's time to let's kind of change some things back to where we can be respectful to each other, even though we may not agree on everything, and where we've gotten so much
20
hate.
seconds till we're back live.
Thank you. I don't know why we've ended up with so much hate in our country. I know a lot of the media and people like that want to share that and cause division, and more division, the more hate. But you know, we don't know all things, and to try to hang your hat on something that is absolute, and you have opinion for it, but let's don't hate each other over it. All right, we're back here on the Automotive Edge radio show, right here on Talk Radio 1190 AM KFXR. And it's an iHeartMedia network station, so you can hear us all around the world by downloading that free iHeartMedia app, and then tune in on Saturday mornings. What you do is search the icon Talk Radio 1190 Dallas. Click on that, and you'll be able to hear us from anywhere radio-wise on the iHeartMedia app. But then we're on our social media sites, the Automotive Edge Radio Show Facebook page, our sister Shifting Gears Facebook page, LinkedIn under Kurt Chase, and don't forget and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. Like and subscribe, and there's a lot of good things going on there. There's just you'll be excited to see what's there, and share and like it, and be a part of all of our media sites and radio as well.
We're here today live, Freeman Toyota, 183 and 820, right between coming close to Highway 10. Just flip around and just go to freemantoyota.com. Look at all the specials. Let BJ or Jerry know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show, and enjoy one of the best experience you're going to get when it comes to Toyota. 100%, no doubt about it.
Driving that car through this place like he owns it. Like,
you know what the big push right now is with the manufacturers?
I would say discounts, incentives,
going off road.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I just saw this segment on the Automotive News, which I subscribe to.
Taking these $100,000.
You know, VW has the Scout, which is its own line of vehicles.
Right.
And when you take a look around, you have the Armada off-road, you have the Infiniti off-road, you have the Scout, Audi. So many vehicles are now going, the Nissan Rogue, the RAV4. You look at all these pickup trucks now that are going with all these off-road packages. You look at that Tacoma, which has, look at the, I forgot what they call the exhaust that goes above the vehicle in case you're out going mudding in it. It's incredible what these vehicles, everybody's getting on board. If you take a look at the new Toyota Land Cruiser, you know, the Toyota Land Cruiser was Toyota's super luxury vehicle. You know, these things were $70,000, $80,000. Back when I was selling, they were in the 60s, and people would just rather have a Lexus. They'd rather, okay, well, I'll just go buy a GX 470. Now you look at the Land Cruiser, it is one fully off-road design vehicle to jump right in there with the 4Runner on an off-road vehicle. I think there's 105 options you can do with the Land Cruiser.
Wow.
I mean, you can actually set that up.
What
where
is
you
that?
have
What
a
is that?
slide in and out stove.
What does that run?
Oh, they start in the 60s and go up.
So
But they used to start
We-
in like the 80, but it was a luxury vehicle. It wasn't something that you would think about taking off road. If you remember years and years and years ago when you would watch the Wild Kingdom,
right,
and they were going doing all these safari things. Most of them were Toyota Land Cruisers,
right, exactly.
and it was this big, bulky. And then what came to the United States was
They
a
look like
luxury brand.
safari vehicles.
Yep. And then they went luxury on it, and they just couldn't capture that market away from Lexus. Lexus said, well, you're going to spend that kind of money. We're just going to buy a Lexus. Well, now they have the Land Cruiser that is so off-roadish. Excuse me, Miss Evans, my English teacher. So off-roadish looking. And then you look at the full line of TRD or TRD Pro. Now they have the TRD Pro Sequoia, TRD Pro 4Runner. Everything, every manufacturer seems, other than super luxury, they're going into it. But I say that.
Would you take your $60,000-$70,000 vehicle and go mudding?
You'd be surprised how many people have no problem taking their high-end vehicles off-road.
Well, I can understand if they're doing it for necessity, like if it's snows and you got that ability to pull somebody out of the ditch or something like that. But I can't imagine somebody going out there like they're doing on a motorcycle, mudding and getting out there and just ripping it.
Yeah, well, that's why the Jeep line is people are the ones that want to go mudding and do the off road. But now you look at the average Jeep; it's north of $40,000.
Yeah.
You look at that 382 Jeep; that thing's $90,000. And I'm like, I don't know how many people. I guess unless you got that coin, the days of. I can still remember when I was running dealerships and some old Jeep Wrangler just covered in mud. The winch was rusted. And you know what? People jumped all over them.
But I remember when I first became recognizable with Jeep is when they just had the plain kind of two-door simplified
little Wrangler.
The Wrangler.
Yeah.
That's what it was called,
Yeah.
right? And that was a big popular little Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
But I could see you doing that, mudding or whatever, in that particular type vehicle because it was simple.
Yeah.
It was kind of really designed for that. But now they're making them so fancy and expensive and all that. I just can't imagine going out there and slopping around in the mud in a $60,000-$80,000 vehicle.
We would take, and I remember when I was working at Dave McDavid Honda, when Mr. McDavid owned it, and we had this old yellow Jeep pull up. It was a 99, and this thing was beat to snot. The seats were tore up, covered in mud. The inside of it was filthy, and the used car manager told me what he put in it. I went, "Are you freaking nuts? Why would you put?" And the next day it was sold. Every one of those salespeople ran to the phone and were dialing up customers going, "Hey, we just got in this Wrangler. There was a code number on it, which I can't remember, like a C something."
Right.
And it was gone. They took that thing back and they hosed that thing down with a power hose inside and out, set it outside to dry, and it was sold.
Yeah.
And they made money. I'm like, are you kidding me? Nowadays, when you have Jeeps that are over $40,000, you just can't. I guess you can if you have the kind of coin, but a lot of people now are going with that. What's funny is when I saw my neighbor, they just bought this Lexus and it was $80-something thousand. And I went, wow, that thing. I said, first of all, why'd you buy it? And they said, I like that off-road look. I'd never take it off-road.
Just the
look, the aesthetics of it.
But I think that's, to me, what the big deal is. That kind of rugged.
Yeah.
Like if you went to a clothing store and you want that rugged hunting look.
Yeah.
You buy the hunting jacket and you buy the hunting boots and you do all that like you would at Cabela's or something. And I don't even hunt, but I would love to look like that. I would love to look that like, masculine kind of thing. And that's probably what mainly it is. And I get that because it is a gritty, gutty, masculine kind of, I'm rough kind of person here driving this.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my buddy, he went and replaced his tires and I took him over to pick it up. $6,000.
I bet he
I looked at him. I said, you know what?
$6,000.
Are you freaking nuts? But he had these big 36s,
Yeah, big,
whatever they
big
were.
mudding wheels and tires on it, like to get out of the mud in, right?
Yeah, and the thing about it is that I drove that vehicle, and it was so loud, so
course it is.
aggravating, so annoying. But that's the deal. Off-road tires are at an all-time high. Off-road
Because of the
suspensions and lift kits
because
at an
of the
all-time high.
cosmetics of it. 90% of it, I bet, is
And for all the people that are screaming, the sky's falling, our economy is horrible. Let me tell you what, lifting trucks, putting big tires and wheels on it, buying off-road products is the deal. It's the deal right now. But they're having to buy a lot of older vehicles. So when you see these older Jeeps, these older pickup trucks, these older SUVs, the Forerunners, old Forerunners are bringing all the money at auction. People are loving them, and they're getting back out and doing things. And I think COVID was a big push for people to get back out on the road.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Quick break. We're going to get things wrapped up here live today. Freeman Toyota, the affordable side of the Metroplex, 183 and 820. Come see us. We'll be right back.
And if you just joined us here on our social media site, I'm going to ask you to please do us a favor. And I'm going to post it right now. I think I did it already. To go to this spot right here, youtube.com/@the-automotive-edge. And that's the Automotive Edge. And subscribe to the channel. We're doing a lot on there now and really trying to reach out to people to help them, have more access to more people to be able to help. And there's a lot of videos that are being put on there to show people, to educate them on a lot of different things. And if you subscribe to that channel, it'll help boost it. So when things start getting more and more generated, it'll be a higher lift on the Google or even the YouTube page search. And that's what we're trying to do, is to get it out there and help people know what's going on, educate them, and then also for them to be knowledgeable of our broadcast that we do every Saturday morning. And if you wouldn't mind doing that, we really appreciate that. And that's youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. And I've got that posted on the stream here. And also, if you look right above my head, there's a QR code that if you take your phone, take a little picture of that and it'll take you right to the website, the automotiveedge.com website. So you could do that, let everybody know that's what that is. QR code.
Wow.
Well, this place is always rocking, man.
The line outside of service has not stopped. This 2 years of Toyota Care, the oil changes, tire rotations. On my last Toyota, well, no, 2 Toyotas ago, I brought it in, and she said, well, we rotated the tire, we did this and this, put a new cabin filter on it, and I'm like, what's the bill? $0.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they
serious about taking
take
care of you.
good care of you. I'm trying to think what car that is sitting out front. Polestar.
Oh, that black one right there?
The white one.
Oh, right there?
Yep.
Now, what's that? Is that an EV car?
Yep. All electric. Polestar.
I wonder what it's doing here.
Probably getting traded in.
That's what I was thinking.
It's amazing. You get into those electric vehicles, and boy, do they fly.
That's one thing.
Fly.
Well, they're interesting vehicles, and they do have a lot of torque and speed and all that goes along with it.
Well, I'm really happy because my niece works here at Freeman Toyota, and I told Grace, you better be at the house for Christmas and bring that little hairy leg guy that you're hanging out with now.
Hairy leg.
She goes, Uncle Christ, I'm telling you right now.
Where's she work at?
I'm your godfather, and I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. She's up there in Fleet. I said, you better be there. I don't care that you got your new little boyfriend and the I love you to start a float. I don't care. You bring that little hairy leg guy over, and you be there for Christmas.
Funny.
Yes, sir. We'll be there. Good. No excuses. I don't want to hear nothing because you don't have a ring on your finger. So you don't need even to be with him
Yeah.
anyway on Christmas.
Going back in 15 seconds.
Bring the hairy leg guy with you.
Yeah,
Bring that pet along.
that's right.
That's funny. So you thinking about another little dog?
Yeah. Thinking about it. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. I want to answer this real quick. We're going to cover this more next Saturday, but they're talking about why are all the engine recalls going on right now. I have one dealer this year. He's already replaced 26 engines.
Ooh.
And right now he's waiting on engines. Here is why. It says the engine problems are costly in terms of money and potentially a brand's reputation. The affected engines share some common problems, such as improper machining, connecting rods and crankshaft and metal particles left inside the engines. It says that the automotive industry decades-long push and faster push of more fuel-efficient engines has created unintended consequences. Today's advanced motors are far less tolerant than the old motors. And we're going to be covering what's going on with which motors. And here's the thing. This is all that Bidenomics. We want the fuel efficiency at 60 miles per gallon by 2030. Are you kidding me? So what do they got to do? Build lighter engines. There's just so many things that go against your cafe for your 60 miles per gallon come 2030. How dumb is that? The people that are up in Congress need to leave the auto industry alone. If they're building cars that get 8 miles to the gallon, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, if you don't want to buy one and you don't like it, then don't buy one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just
The
be
car
done
only
with
gets 8
that.
miles to the gallon. Great. Okay, then I want something better. And then the manufacturer, they start figuring out, okay, this will sell, that won't sell. This is doing good, that won't, based on the MPG. And then they stop building them.
Yep.
But to say we want these low cost,
Forcing the hand.
high mileage, fuel efficient, clean burning, that technology is not there yet. They're trying, but when you look at how many engines and the cost of these engines, I was looking at, I was actually sitting with one of the service directors, and he said they just replaced 14 engines at $45,000 a piece.
And what was the main problems with them?
Metal shavings.
And metal shavings that get inside the engine?
You get inside the engine. Yep.
Is that due to heat or just due to what? Just
the
I
process.
gotcha. Wow.
And he goes, we did 40 engines or 60 engines, I forgot what it was. In Q1 and Q2 on the average was 24,000.
Are they replacing them with the same engine?
Yeah. And
That's
but you
even
know they're going through them and looking for the shaving. They're looking for what occurred in the first one, but they said that this problem, just the engines will be replaced at a cost. This is one manufacturer, $1.3 billion.
Wow.
These engines will be replaced at a cost between $10,000 to $26,000 per engine, and they're all fighting to have that fuel efficient, lighter, and they're going, you know what? These old cast iron blocks, the way that we used to build these motors,
we kind of like those now.
you know,
we?
those things would last forever.
Correct.
And
Exactly.
so,
But due to weight and do all that crap that they force the manufacturers to do is causing them to do things that are just stretching, which is hurting the consumer
Yeah,
and and the manufacturers.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you ask for and what you think are great mandates. The Green New Deal was a waste of trillions, billions. The sky is falling. It's just a Chicken Little syndrome that, we have this little tiny hole that's eroding away, and all of the UFOs, that's where they come in, and fly through that hole that the
Al Gore's piloting one of them.
yeah, that this is all creating because of all the gases and emissions, kind of like Y2K. All of it's BS.
Same
Al
thing.
Gore is BS. John Kerry is BS. All of that is. We actually, the temperatures are lower than they've been in the past. People are working to build better factories, better body shop exhaust systems, better clean burning cars. Everybody's moving to that. But when you put the pressure on people to expedite that so much quicker, things are going to happen, and it's not going to be for the better. And we see this by lowering the emission standards and taking the pressure off the manufacturers. They will have still a progression to build better cleaning, burning systems, but not at the cost of
having to replace them,
because the manufacturers have to recoup this money somewhere.
Yeah,
and now that Trump has pulled the brakes on it, things are going to be so much for the better for the consumers long run. So anyway, we want to thank all the folks over here at Freeman Toyota. Stopping and see them. 2 years of Toyota care, but here's even a cooler thing. You get a 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract on all your new Toyotas at no charge. Get more, pay nothing, only here at Freeman Toyota in Hurst. And I want to thank Dane Miner, BJ Stankovic, Jerry Patterson, all the folks here. Brandon Neighbors, finance director here. They're the best. I mean, I got in and out of here in 30 minutes when I picked out my car. Done. They had everything typed up, my credit bureau check, done, signed. The car was on the showroom, so they didn't really have to do anything but wipe down the windows, put the gas in it, and I was gone.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, I like it. Bo?
Yes, don't forget that we're here every Saturday morning from 8 to 9 on Talk Radio 1190. But go to our social media sites. You can find us there. And be sure, if you wouldn't mind, going to youtube.com/the Automotive Edge and subscribe to that channel. Really like to help get that going a little stronger and better, because we want to reach more people to help them with any of their automotive needs. So help us with that if you don't mind doing that.
Yep, let everybody know. Remember today, turn off those electronics, get reconnected. Tell that person you love them. Put all the dead weight in the past in the rearview mirror. Let it go. Forgive. Remember, we need to forgive and forget and move on, and it'll be a whole lot better place. And we'll just see better things happen. This is the season to reconcile and move into 2026 with all the baloney and BS behind us. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to each and every one. Join us next Saturday. We'll be doing our Christmas show and giveaway next Saturday from 8 to noon. We'd love to have you. For everybody that stayed on board and joined us throughout the show, it was good to hear from William. My buddy Brian McFarland jumped in.
Sweet.
He told me he's taking his new Land Cruiser mud.
Okay.
I don't think Terry's going to allow that. But, that's wishful thinking. So from Bo and myself, have a great Saturday, and be safe out there.
And go Charleston State Texans in their second round of the football playoffs, FCS playoffs.
That's right. Have a great Saturday.